Yo, what up, boys and girls? It is once again time for a gaming stream, but this is gonna be a very special Christmas holiday, New Year's gaming stream. We've even got a nice themed board, courtesy of my friend here, Dan. Dan, how you doing today?
Good. Got done with work to go play games. I'm very excited for it.
Sounds kind of stressful though. Full day of work and then coming straight here.
Holiday work. This is my de-stress time. I get to go smash things with my Khorne army.
Can you not smash? Actually, I would prefer if my people didn't get smashed.
So much violence.
Guys, how was everyone's Christmas? Did everyone have a good time with their family and friends? I really hope that everyone was able to see family and spend time away from work, take a little break. I know that this is kind of the time of year that everyone gets to do that. I'm gonna call out some pre-stream subs here real quick. We got Empleon123 with the Prime sub, thank you. And then Azathoth saying, my resolution to be nicer to Scott doesn't start for another couple days. So I will say, I regret every second of this. My guy, let's be real, you're not gonna be nicer to Scott. Let's get that out of the way right now. And then StarCraft Jason with the Prime sub, watching while working on some dinos for a new board game I got for Christmas. I love the show and the channel. Thank you. What board game did you get that's got dinos? I bet Dan would like that.
My interest is now peaked.
Yeah,
One of my coworkers got me miniatures from a game that I don't know if it's dead, but it does not look very alive.
Okay,
but it's literally two robotic, like automatons with dinosaur skulls for heads, like fossil skulls for heads.
That's so sick.
I don't remember the name of the game, but it's two just undead dinosaur robots with
that just
Gatling
screams
guns.
you,
Yeah,
I feel like.
Exactly. Yeah, it was very on brand.
Chris, don't ruin my New Year's resolution. I'll be nice to Scott. At least until the second week of February. Y'all are
a long
bullies.
time, yeah.
Honestly.
Just like everyone else in 2023.
Well, if you saw our stream schedule, we were supposed to play a different game tonight. That did not happen. Instead, we're going to bring you another game of Age of Sigmar. This is not part of our Escalation League. This is just a friendly game between Dan and myself. Right now in the league, we're at 1,000 points, and this game is at 1,000 points. The army that I'm fielding right now is the army that I will be taking against Scott. We had to miss the previous stream, me and Scott, because of some unfortunate circumstances, but that game will surely get played. Whether or not it's on stream, I'm not sure yet, but surely it will. Yeah, and Dan's here with his with another army of his that is fully painted. Looks absolutely beautiful, by the way.
Yeah, this army was painted fully because I got invited to be a partner for a team tournament called Holy Havoc a number of years ago, and had about 2 weeks notice. So it didn't actually have the Warriors of Khorne originally. It just had a couple more characters, but it was literally just 13 models.
You went with
10
the,
models. I
have a small amount of time, need a few models, and that's it.
Yeah,
I need high-cost models.
Yeah, exactly. So I converted Skull Crushers, so the mortal version of the big Chaos dudes on Juggernauts instead of the big brass bowls. They're riding these big, they're not Stonehorns, they're the big cavalry Mournfang from Ogres.
Mournfang.
Are
they? Okay,
yeah, so
that's why they look so familiar.
Yeah, I sculpted saddles on them, and the whole concept is just dudes in heavy plate mail coming down from the frozen north.
Dudes in heavy plate mail, and then Otter.
Yeah.
with a knife.
Yeah, Otter with a knife.
Absolutely adorable.
Yeah.
Sounds like a fun project. My boy, he's done with this project already.
Yeah. Yeah, this
Unless
one
you're
is
referring to somebody else.
done until I bring it up to 2K points, which I've been converting a whole bunch more Chaos Warriors for, which I am trying the new rules for the Chaos Warriors from the new Slaves to Darkness book, which released in the Army box. It technically didn't release yet, so I'm trying to see, because the Warriors were okay in the last version, not great, and I kept trying to make them work.
So this will be the first time you're fielding them?
So this is the first time I'm fielding them with the new rules.
Nice.
So
we got 1,000 bits from Nick. Get out of here, my guy. Friggin' at Society. That's our siren call for Dota in our private Discord channel, just so you guys know. Also, Azathoth, why you gotta call us out like that?
yeah.
Freaking kitchen in the background? Wait, those are clean dishes.
Yeah.
Azathoth, what the fuck? That's the drying rack.
Yeah.
My guy.
Azathoth. I'm gonna do this so I can remember.
Cool. Do we want to maybe quickly discuss our lists a little bit here as my freaking mic gets covered up? Rocking the peacocks? You better believe it, bro.
Mine's just
Also,
weird occult stuff instead.
Huddleston, can we get a number of painted models included in the Curtis command? Ah!
Oh, I did it already.
I'm sorry, but that's a fat 0 right now. at least for this army. New mission, does that mean battle tactics?
Daughters of Raising Canes.
Food does say it. Kill me. It is a new mission. I'm still new to this game, and I'm not super familiar with battle tactics yet. I think that we could have played battle tactics. In our 1,000 point games, we do intend on using battle tactics, but I neglected to anticipate needing to read those rules, so I don't have any battle tactics in mind, unfortunately. So I would ask that we just skip them for now.
Yeah, and I am perfectly fine with that. Just one less thing we have to remember. We are using some special rules.
Yes,
it took me forever to find it, but December 2021, GW put out these Everwinter Wonderland Mysterious Terrain rules.
It was as if it was meant for this moment.
Exactly. It's I like playing cheeky themed games. So with the Christmas game, I have the objective markers are all goofy.
It's hard to see them, but they're little
tiny
presents.
creepy presents and snowmen with way too big of mouths and way too many heads. And so we're going to be trying to find Santa's presents. But yeah, so they have some fun, unique rules. So we're doing the big hills are all icy, which if a unit, we're ignoring the 1 inch of, we're just doing if you're moving over it, subtract 1 inch from its move. And if you charge, it subtract 1 from the charge roll. So if, say, I start my charge up here, go run downhill, we're slipping, we're sliding. Makes it a little bit harder.
We slipping.
And then we are doing Tranquil for the forest, just nice peaceful time. And that has a thing, at the start of your hero phase, you can pick 1 friendly unit within 1 inches of any terrain features with this rule and roll up a dice. On a 2-up, heal up to D3 wounds allocated. So basically, being by the trees will heal. A little bit more beneficial to me. Literally all of my stuff is multi-wounds.
How many wounds does the otter have?
The character I'm playing him as is a mighty Lord of Khorne. He has 6 wounds with a 3-up save. He's got that little shield and the little shoulder armor, right?
It's all coming together now.
Fluffy hat with a big feather. That means a 3-up save.
A mighty lord.
And then we were doing Frigid for these big,
like ice
frozen over
pools.
things.
Yeah.
It subtracts 1 from hit rolls for attack made by units while they're within 1 inch of any terrain features with this rule. Instead, we're just doing if you're on it, -1 to hit.
Just because there's already a lot of terrain on the field.
Yeah.
It's already kind of bogged down.
I went a little overboard and wanted a very fun and thematic and dense
I think
board.
it's nice. There's it's not too crowded, but it's also very thematic and looks like it would be a natural.
It's a lot of very small,
battlefield.
so yeah, the 1 inch bubbles would start to run into each other very quickly.
That's kind of why I was like, ah!
And then I have, do you want me to go over my army first?
Sure, why don't you?
I have the free terrain piece is the Skull Altar. I don't know if people will be able to see it. It is basically, I converted one with a giant skull and a giant pile of rock. Or actually, my friend converted it for me. And then, so I got the Skull Altar. The big thing for this game that's going to be important, if Curtis, I don't have any spells because I'm Khorne. Any terrain feature with this scenery rule is on the battlefield, if a spell is miscast, so double ones specifically, the caster suffers D6 mortal wounds instead of D3. And I think your only caster is your Gladiatrix, right?
Yes, and only because she's taking an arcane tome.
Yep. So I got my Skull Altar. I have 3 units of 3 Mighty Skull Crushers. They're armed with Blood Glaives. Their big thing is they have 5 wounds with 3-up saves. And they have, and they do mortal wounds when they charge you. They're a little bit slow at 8-inch move, but their big thing is just big stampede. Do wounds as I get into you, and then
you look like you are
smack
primed to just run across the board.
Yeah, that's all I'm gonna. It's Khorne. I just take one of those little pushy things and just push everything across. And then I have a Lord of Khorne on Juggernaut. So it's a guy with the big bones on the back here and a big axe. His whole big thing, he has a big axe. I have the relic on him is the Thronebreaker's Torque, so he cannot have his save modified both for my benefit or against my benefit, so he is always going to be a 3-up save.
So Rend obviously will not be effective against him.
Not affect him. And then he has, I believe it is his command trait, adds 1 to the damage characteristics of his melee weapons. So his axe, so it's just his melee weapons. I don't believe that applies to his mount. If I'm playing that wrong, someone tell me otherwise, but his Wrath Forged Axe gets an extra damage. So it's D3 plus 1 damage.
Okay.
Then I have a Mighty Lord of Khorne, which is this little tiny otter on a giant pile of skulls here.
You can't see him, but he is very deadly and adorable.
Yeah, he's about an inch tall. It's great. He has a big hat with a big feather. And the big thing with the Mighty Lord of Khorne is he does have a reality-splitting axe. So any wounds allocated to a model at the end of that phase, so any wounds I do with that axe, at the end of that phase, I roll a dice. On a 5 up, that model is slain.
And also, I would love confirmation on if that rule doesn't apply to certain units, because that just seems ridiculous. But
yeah,
regardless.
And then I have the new Chaos Warriors. 2 wounds apiece, 3-up saves. Yeah, real good. They seem much better than they used to be.
You got some tanky boys.
Yeah, they're 2 wounds apiece, 3-up saves. I believe the Khorne new rules for them with the Mark of Khorne gives them some different abilities. But yeah.
Nice. Before I go over mine, we got some love in the chat yet again. We've got a Ashiko Drum, another one of my friends, prime subbing. Should have been prime sub long ago. Yeah, you're right. Give us that Bezos money. Thanks, man. And another 100 from Nick calling out the Peacock shirt. Love you guys. And we got a prime sub from Sir Richard. Oh man, you guys are killing me here. Evan, how would you pronounce that name? Let's let producer pronounce that one.
Which name?
Our wonderful prime sub prior to Ashiko Drum. I just want to give him, proper thanks, and I feel as though...
Sir Richard Butt.
Sir Richard, look at me. Sir Richard Butt. Sir Richard Butt, thank you for the prime sub for 6 months. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Doesn't work on units that say instant kills don't work on them. My unit does not say that, so...
I think that's only Marathi
Sir
and...
But...
what's his face? Gotrek. Both of them have stuff that reduces damage specifically.
Right. Too bad I don't got my Marathi.
Yeah.
Anyway, thanks for the love, guys. I'll quickly go over my list.
Omega Guardians, too. That's right.
You've seen a lot of it already, so not too much to look at. I got 2 units of 10 each Witch Elves with the double blades. I've got 2 units of 5 Bloodstalkers. And then I've got a High Gladiatrix with an Arcane Tome, and she took Mind Razor as her spell. 90-point wizard, can't complain about that. And then I have the Slaughter Queen on the Cauldron of Blood, which is going to be my first time fielding a Cauldron. I'm very excited to see how it does. Gives me a lot of special abilities, gives me an additional +1 to save with an 18-inch aura of that unit. It gives me some nice spells, some nice benefit on the charge. The Slaughter Queen herself can allow my units to attack in the hero phase. And some other juicy benefits like that. Butte, probably a better way to spell that pronunciation. Sir Richard Butte. Well, you're beautiful. Thanks for the love, guys. All right, so I think we're ready to rock. We actually set up pre-stream. I rolled and won the roll, chose to deploy first so that I would finish deploying first, so that I could choose whether or not I wanted to go first. I would choose to go second so that I don't get double turned, and I'll have you go first. And we are off to the races. Because I start second, I get 1 for my general being alive and 1 for starting second. So that makes 2. You get 1, and I believe we start.
Yeah.
Good luck. Have fun, my beautiful friend.
This for VP.
I actually pull out some separate dice specifically for that, so I think it'll be okay.
I will use that for command points. Sweet.
Do a barrel roll.
God.
Do a bear and roll.
So I don't know if there's any
man?
command abilities I want to use. Right away, I think the first thing I'm going to do is I am going to try and just get an extra command point with my general.
Okay.
Hey!
I will do the same. Also, as a thought, weren't you the one that said Popeyes is better than Khaine's? I also got it. You're wrong. I'll just put that out there right now. You are straight up wrong. Okay, I'll put my 1 on my cauldron here. Okay. That's a hot take right there, my friend.
And the person that goes second, before we forget, with the mission here,
yes.
you get to choose which
Would you mind
activated.
calling out what mission we're playing, actually?
So we are playing the Prize of Gillet, and the big thing is each objective. In this battle, victory points scored for objectives you control can only be scored if that objective has been activated. At the start of each battle round, after players have determined who will take the first turn, the player who will take the second turn must pick one objective on the battlefield to be activated.
Which then stays activated for the rest of the game,
Yep.
and so by round 5, all 5 will be activated.
And then the other stipulation is activated objectives remain activated for the rest of the battle. In addition, the objectives on the border of a player's territory, so basically the one
snowman.
smack dab in between our units, cannot be activated until the start of the second battle round. So it makes it a little harder for us to just sit
Camp
back
on our
and
home
camp
objectives, essentially.
So which one do you want to activate?
Oh yeah, because I'm starting second.
You start second. You get to
strange.
choose.
Interesting. I will choose the one furthest away from the hellscape that is the middle of the board. I'll choose that blue present on the left side right over here.
So I have these little present markers.
This is the most Christmas-themed game you're ever going to see here.
So I have, it's a little tiny, if you want to show, I don't know if that'll.
I'm not sure how well it'll show up. But yeah, it's a little wrapped present,
little
essentially, that we're
tiny
using to
foily
indicate
present.
that it is activated.
Yeah. So that one's activated. I don't really have much for command abilities because all of mine are in the charge phase. So I think I don't have spells, and I don't have prayers.
And I can't pray in your phase, right? It has to be in mine. Okay.
Most of the things will say for prayers when you can use them.
Right. Okay. Well, then I don't think that I have anything either. So maybe on to your.
I think I'm just going to start running my guys up.
I feel like with Canes, they do one thing really well, but if you want something else out of that, Popeyes for sure. Yeah, but if you're going to Popeyes, you're probably getting chicken, right? So it's like, if you're gonna go to a place for chicken, you might as well go to the place that has the better chicken, regardless if that's the only thing that they can do.
I'm just gonna start running.
And I agree with what
over
Adam
there.
just said.
Wow. They got a 1.
Okay, so that's like a double. I'm assuming you have, double thingy.
Yeah.
Chat.
So
Who's with me on the dice that have like a themed side should only have the one themed side?
The only reason I like these ones is because it's a skull for the one, and I know I fail. So they have a move of 5, so they're only moving 6.
6. Oof.
I think if the two things are different colors, it's okay. I think if you have an alternate color.
I could agree to that.
To me, it's just the sense that like I want to be able to immediately read what the dice is saying. So if I look at it and there's a symbol, I'm not immediately sure if that's 1 or 6, regardless of if it's the same color or not.
Yeah, I'd say that's valid. I know also GW is terrible at making dice because, I mean, I looked at the Space Marine dice that they made, what was it, last year or 2 years ago, and
That's kind of how I feel about the Daughters of Khaine one. They could make such a cool like Medusa on the dice, and it's just kind of like lame. I don't know. Can we get a gamble, wonderful producer?
That's not in the holiday spirit.
that's so
People want
much
to
in
bet
the
their
holiday
points on the
spirit.
holidays. What the heck? They won a bunch of Christmas money. They want to spend it on gambling.
My Mighty Lord of Khorne is going to run. Ooh, he got a 6, so he can move up to
Fucking
11 inches.
I'm like 30% less likely to get shanked into Kane's lobby.
How far?
That's possibly debatable.
How close do we need to be to an objective?
6 inches.
Oh.
I don't know if that's holy or not, but 6 inches.
Let's see.
And the biscuits aren't dry. You mean they're Texas toast? Is it even Texas toast? In the scenario, which one of them is Santa and which is Krampus? I want to be Krampus.
I was gonna say I'm 100% Santa. Most of my army is painted in red with
all
silver
stuff's
trim,
painted. He
so-
brought presents. Yeah.
Let's see. I have 11 inches.
Also,
to
I
move
definitely
my-
just have that Krampus energy, if we're being completely honest.
Fair. Full chaos Krampus energy. How far do your witches move?
You would want to know, wouldn't you?
I would.
They get a free run. They're at +1 to their run because I'm Hagnar and the Blood Right table, yada yada, and they start with a natural move of 6.
So
8 at the lowest if I roll a 1. Dan is also nicer than Curtis and doesn't kidnap children. Hey, you don't know. You don't know that about Dan. He's got skeletons in his closet, my guy.
I got skeletons on my shirt, I think.
But yes, Dan is definitely the nicer person. Dan's just like a sweet, sweet angel put here to guide us in our miniature wargaming journey.
And then, would you say that these guys are in cover, just being behind that and that? Would you be fine with that? Would you say no?
The only reason I would say no is because in the past I've argued that I would be in cover in those situations, and I haven't been. Like if I were to move my snakes here, I'd definitely have like uninterrupted line of sight on some of them.
That's why I figured I'd ask, because the trees don't have a base to them.
I don't.
These all
If I'm
have
being entirely
bases.
honest, I don't care which way we call it. I just kind of want it to be consistent.
Yeah.
In the past, we've called it the other way. So
He's gonna move about there.
just a sweet angel boy.
Yeah.
I mean, that's basically Dan. How can you be upset with Dan? Dan's just an angel.
You want to just say being behind it is cover? So like if you're where you're at right now, I would say is cover. So like if you're cauldron,
Sure.
or if you're within
That's
1
fine.
inch would be cover.
That's fine. Did I miss Scott? No, Scott. He went and visited family for the holidays. So we are Scottless tonight.
We're scot free.
Hey!
Already starting the dumb jokes. It's great.
There is no real Scott.
There is no
So running
spoon.
with him. So he has an 8-inch move plus 3.
Never was a Scott.
It's true.
Moving 11, eh?
Yeah.
So wait, he's not in cover though, right?
He is not. He's
Okay.
definitely not.
Because he's like in front, right? There's no Scott, only Zool.
He won't be.
Okay, apparently you want the goddamn present. Holy shit.
Well, yeah, look at it. It's shiny.
I didn't think it would be like let's move my entire army over to the chosen present side.
And just to save time, I'm just going to roll one at a time real quick. So
Sure.
4 inches, if you're okay with that.
It doesn't matter to me in the slightest.
2 inches. 1 inch. I don't like how the dice kept going down as I kept rolling it. That makes me sad.
You should chaos. It's pretty fun. I kind of so do we. I kind of like went into it with like some preconceived notions just because a lot of people have very heated opinions about some of Games Workshop's games, and it kind of rubbed off on me regardless of having ever played the game or not. But I have been enjoying it a lot. But yeah, we still need to learn it for sure. Tell me who you bet on so I can bet on the opposite. Yeah, we need our big guns in here. Y'all are low on points, aren't you? So, one of you two lost a shit ton on me last time. I can't remember who it was.
I lost a shit ton on it.
Okay, well, that's on you.
I'm down to 448 channel points, man.
My boy's out here on the streets.
Some Wall Street bets lost porn going on with my channel points.
Let's get those charts up in here, bro.
Fucking A.
I'm just slowly accruing. I just, just naturally accruing. We don't take bets. We don't gamble. I like the models and I paint, but for the price point for an entire army scares me. That's fair. They got battle forces out right now, but
Yeah.
that's still expensive.
Battle forces are a little bit of a good bang for your buck, but they're still spendy. Like,
Rufus, you gotta trust me with the
Betting it all on Dan.
With the food. Yeah, as a thought, you're the one that's way down then. Holy shit. Mike, you need to tick your place.
oh yeah, Azathoth has been having a hard time with channel points lately.
That is a lot of scary models running at me. The DOK Battle Force works well for Warcry. I considered getting the Battle Force, but I already have so many boxes of DOK that I just don't need it. Excuse me.
Warcry? We don't play that game here.
So I am now much closer. Well, slightly more closer.
You are indeed closer. Okay. Can any of you guys run in charge?
Nope.
Okay, so you can't. So you're basically done, right? Do you have any shooting
I
at all?
think that is. I'm corn. I just smack things. I honestly think, if I'm remembering correctly, it's been a little while since I played this army. So trying to make sure I'm not forgetting anything.
Yeah, I can keep reading chat. Who made the winter train? That's our wonderful friend Dan over here.
Actually, I got a bunch of this I got used. So like these hills I got.
Take the credit. No, I'm just kidding.
I did take all the little icicles, or all the little like ice crystals, and I painted the base, and literally last night added a bunch of snow to
I
them.
love the little crystals so much. Adds so much little flavor. Have you lost an escalation game yet? I think the better question is, have I won an escalation game yet? The only game that I've won in our escalation league so far was against Alex Davey, and that was because I ran it down mid, double turned, and killed everything, which was really dumb.
And then I did the same to you.
Yes, and boy howdy, is it fun getting double turned. Just because of how much we all hate getting double turned, I would love like a gentleman's rule of no double turns. Like, we just do a song thing, right? Where it's like, you start, and then it's alternating the rest of the game. I don't see why there'd be any reason not to do that.
I mean, the unreliability is part of the game.
Sure, and if we all agree on the house rule to not do that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna try and convince Scott to do that, essentially. And if he doesn't want to do it, that's fine. I don't mind playing the other way. But if we both dislike it, it seems silly to do it.
I think that's everything.
What's that little token you got?
So that is my command point that I got with my character.
Oh,
You got the 4
Which
command point at the beginning.
goes away now because your turn is ending and now we're gonna roll again, or
Hey, it was important
is it at
for
the
that
top of the
to
round?
be there.
I'm simply.
It's important for my morale for that token to
That
be
wasn't
there.
meant as a sass to you to put it out there, more as a I'm
gonna
trying
eat this
to
now, and
confirm
everyone's
the
gonna
rules
watch.
in my brain. Can you please though? Pretty please. Are those little like
made
custom made?
worse things.
Okay, can I see one of those? Is
These?
this an Etsy shop that makes what you're holding right now?
So this is actually one of the local game stores has those.
Okay. Oh, Tower Games. Okay.
So there's a lot of people. I have like Sweet Baby Joe rolls up and he's got like 30 of these. Because they're really great. They're
it's 1, 2,
1
and 3
inch,
inch, right?
2, 3 inch. And I think this is just a 1/2 inch. So checking if you're engaged,
Okay.
or if you're
that
able to
seems
be with engaged.
hella useful.
And then I also have a 6 inch, 4 inch, 2 inch one, 1 inch one. And I got this one at Adepticon, and I have a second one. But the big thing with this is it's 9 inches. So all those things that let you deploy stuff, or like redeploy within outside of 9.
Outside of 9.
That's 90% of what I use this for.
My boy comes ready. Comes ready to play.
Because otherwise I'm really messy with my measurements. But yeah, I love these little things. They're great for, hey, you want to stick outside of engagement, you just plop these kind of in a radius around all your stuff and you make sure, yes, I am outside of engagement, cool. And then you forget to remove them later and then you move all your models on top of them.
Yo, literally no one believes in me in chat right now. Jesus Christ. I'm gonna prove you all wrong.
Yeah, I'm a little scared of
Yeah, you should be. I got
how
a
many.
bone to pick.
So I have 5 up wounds, 3 up saves for actually, almost all my stuff. So it's supposed to be defensible, but the weight of attacks, those 2 units of which is well buffed,
Kind of gross, yeah.
scares the bejesus out of me. I have a lot of my eggs in very large furry baskets. But yeah, that's my turn.
Okay.
I do get 1 point
Yep.
for being within 6 of that.
1 point to my boy.
So I'm just gonna do 1.
I bet most of it on you, and by you you mean Dan, but I'm new. I don't know who any of you are, but I'm all in. That's the way to do it, Chappie. So here's the thing. What's a normal board size for this? 6x4? Instead of 4x4, is that right?
It's not quite. It's like 60 by 44. It's
Why would they do
basically
that?
2 of the Warcry
That's painful.
boards.
Wait,
Supposedly,
60 by 44, so it's less than 48 inches wide?
Yes.
And that's standard, right?
Which I'm not a huge fan of the change to the measurements because they did the same for 40K. Supposedly, the
saw
rumor
32
was
by
that
22.
it was designed. Yeah, they
So
saw.
it's 64 by 44.
Is it 64 by 44? I thought it was 30 by 22, but I might be wrong.
32 by 22.
Is it 32 by 22?
I mean, just if we're going off what Azathoth
Okay.
says, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, the whole big thing is supposedly it's because that's the size of large kitchen tables or like the folding tables on average. But I don't.
Interesting.
I feel like they're wider than that.
So here's the reason I ask. I've been like considering how to play the game and how to not lose. And the only real game that I have to like translate that skill to is Song of Ice and Fire. Since I'm somewhat new to the wargaming hobby, I guess you could say. And in A Song of Ice and Fire, I play Targs, which in my opinion are a somewhat similar faction in the sense that they are very weak armor-wise, but very killy damage-wise. And this army is also fast, right? Because like witch elves can run in charge. So
play a lot of glass cannon armies.
yes, and it's not. I wouldn't even necessarily say it's intentional, but it did work out that way. Yes.
Yeah.
So in my mind, I'm like, okay, how do I play when I truly am like tryharding in Song with Targs? How do I play? Well, a lot of times I'll like spend a turn or two just positioning and like trying to find the right opening to actually charge in there. And sometimes I get antsy and I charge in too early, or sometimes maybe I do just run down mid. But most of the time, I am trying to like position myself and kind of like win the positioning battle before I go in. But in this game, it feels a lot harder to do that. I can't, like right now, if I just like burn a turn, he can kind of just run at me, right? Unless I legitimately just like move backwards, which I could. And I've certainly done things like that before with Targs in Song, but it doesn't feel as easy in this game. It feels a lot easier to get to your opponent and a lot less wise to maybe burn turns positioning. I don't know if that's true. I'm just kind of thinking out loud. I'm curious if we have any chatters who want to help me in learning how to play my goddamn army. It's in the deployment phase, yeah. So I mean, that's the thing. That's what it feels right. Feels like, right? And then you just run at each other, like.
And I have the bad habit of I will literally just deploy everything on the line.
I mean, that's basically what I did too. I positioned my High Gladiatrix a little bit differently. But.
Poor Mike. Also, it is 30 by 22 boards.
Okay, you
I
confirmed
Googled
it.
it because I was nosy, because I had to Google it the other day. Because John Schaefer and I were talking about how, yeah, supposedly the change to that they've been pushing for ages, just because it's like kitchen table sized. But I don't know if it makes that much of a difference.
Fair. The thoughts are killing me.
Are we giving battle ready victory points to the player with a battle ready army?
I mean, you kind of deserve it. Let's be real. Give Dan a point. Does any of you play Warhammer Fantasy? I did play Warhammer Fantasy, 7th and 8th edition, but I no longer do. I know there's been talks of some of us potentially playing it, but
Warhammer: The Old World coming out too.
True,
I still have
true.
a square-based goblin army. But if Gloomspite Gitz reintroduces Wolf Rider goblins as like, what was it, 2015, 2016 when AOS came out, I promised myself if they make wolf riding goblins like a big thing again, or they make it really valid and not just kind of getting phased out,
that's totally gonna be
I would
then.
take all my old like pewter and then the old plastic wolf riders, take them off the wolves that are all just mono posed like
Yeah,
this,
I remember you.
and put them on Fenrisian wolves. Like
So
I
they
did my
actually have
pistol.
like dynamic
Green guys
poses,
riding
yeah.
wolves? Pretty sure they stole that from Blizzard.
Yeah.
The reason of the league is indeed to end with a painted army. You're correct. I am a scrub and suck, and will gladly admit it. And that's all I can really say. I would give excuses, but literally everyone else is painting their army and doing just fine. So I'm not going to. I'm just going to say I suck because that's really the truth.
To be fair for Curtis, I know John and Alex had largely painted parts of their forces. I had started basing a lot of the colors because mine is very infantry. I think I have like 120 something models for my
Yeah,
2K
and Scott,
list.
Scott had a very
Yeah,
significant
Scott had
list.
a very
had stuff
significant.
painted,
So a
yeah.
lot of us had stuff like I had all my skin tones and all my cloths blocked in, and then it's just endless highlighting metallics and just adding metallic detailing because I picked the most difficult detailed trimmed
what we're
model
saying here is that,
possible.
True.
Of the 6 members, I am the only one that is actually painting an army from gray plastic
I mean, so am I.
and assembling it and actually doing
And actually painting, yeah,
That's
yeah.
what I mean.
Then you're alone, yes, yes.
So what I'm hearing is Curtis is
Mike,
going
do
to
you
show
need-
up
you're
outside the parking lot when Evan's not paying attention with like a sock full of socks and just start smacking you.
A sock full of socks. You know what we need? I need like a day where I just come in for like a 12-hour stream of painting.
Okay.
Evan's game.
Done.
Yeah, Evan's like, yes. Should do a black spray, white dry brush, and little red details called Sin City Army. Honestly,
There's some really
kinda
cool
sick.
grayscale armies. Joe had a grayscale elf
already have a
army
theme.
too. Yeah.
no grayscale.
Yeah.
It will happen. Will it happen before the league is over? If I'm being honest, probably not. Will there be some painted models before the league is over? Yes. I can guarantee that. I promise there will be painted models. They will not all be painted though. Okay.
Flip that.
Hey,
I have
there is
to- I have
paint
to
on
do
that model
things.
in the middle there.
Yeah, not my paint.
There's paint.
Okay, top of the turn. I'm going to roll for an extra command point. Yes. Also, chat. Oh, look at how they read. Okay, my wonderful friend and producer, Evan, got me these dice for Christmas.
True.
It's pretty much my favorite like color scheme, orange and black. Okay, so I have an extra command point on
I'm
my
gonna do the same.
Lida.
Hey.
We both got one. Cool, cool, cool.
Hey Curtis, you know what's coming back? What's coming back?
Take that token.
A marker.
Okay, what can I do in my hero phase?
That reminds me, I'm gonna switch dice because we got these new Die Hard dice that I want to try out and see if they're actually visible.
So, Chet, I was kind of like talking about strategy, right? I was kind of hedging, hoping you guys would, tell me what to do. Basically, I don't want to actually be told what to do. All I want to know, this game, do you actually like take turns positioning? Like, is it worthwhile to like not go for the objective, not attack, and like deliberately burn a turn and wait for like a better positioning advantage?
You had battle tactics that you could play into. The answer to that question would be maybe.
I
But
feel like the answer would be even harder no, right? Because I don't actually know, but I would assume battle tactics are more about like killing the enemy.
Nah, some of them are like and with more units in this zone.
Yeah.
Or
Some of them are dumb stuff, or at least I know last season's ones from the General's Handbook, some of them, because they're all monster themed, some of them was like, kill things with a monster. Some of them were like, move 3 units and have them end within 6 inches of each other.
But the ones in the basic book as well, there's some of them are just like, have more people in range of an objective than your opponent, or whatever, like that kind of thing.
Fair.
And some of them are just like, mark enemy hero if they're dead at the end of the turn, score extra points. So, yeah,
What are the generic
it can be both.
spells? Mystic Shield, +1 to save rolls, and then the other one, the Arcane Bolt, is like a
Charge thing.
1 mortal wound.
We confirmed last stream, by the way, that it was Arcane Shield and Mystic Bolt.
I mean, I'm looking at it right now. Arcane Bolt, Mystic Shield.
Never mind. This is an inside joke thing.
Yeah.
Then yeah, I missed it.
Because I believe it was Scott was mixing them up,
Okay.
and then I went in and I
the meme happened.
changed Wikipedia and posted it in the chat.
Wait, did you really?
Yeah, I just did the old F12 edit
Yeah,
with the text.
yeah. I'm just looking at everything I can do here. A lot of things I can do, but
The other thing I was going to let you know when you're deciding your spells, when they updated the Skull Altar, the other update is all of the Blades of Corn stuff basically has a 6-up ignore spells. So if you have stuff that targets me, it's going to have a chance that I can negate it innately.
okay. 6 up on 2 dice.
Yep. And
Because of
then
your skull thing. That's only if I'm casting a spell on you, though, right?
Yes, only if your stuff is affecting me. And I think it's just on a 6-up ignore ability. Spell or ability is... Oh, endless spell. It's only an endless spell I get that. And then he has Brass-Clad Shield. Anytime I allocate a wound or mortal from a spell to him, on a 5-up I ignore it. So it's just basically a ward save against spell damage.
I thought that was against mortal wounds.
That is just against... his is just against spells. Theirs are against mortal wounds. So the warriors get it against mortal wounds. He gets it against spells.
Interesting. RK Sanders. Okay.
And I do have 1 dispel attempt.
Okay. Fair. So with some of what we've discussed in mind, then I kind of just want to run at you. Just because you've separated your army a little bit, not dramatically.
Honestly, stealing the charge
But
for me is big because I'm not getting those extra mortals by charging into you.
The only issue then, though, is if I lose the roll, if I don't get the charge for whatever reason and lose the roll off, then then you can get free charges. But we're going to assume that won't happen. So I did my hero phase. I'm going to do a spell and a prayer. I think I can do both.
Yeah.
So I'm going to do Mind Razor with my Gladiatrix with her Arcane Tome. Very balanced. Mind Razor.
Oh, it is spell or endless spell. So I do have a 6-up against spells or endless spells.
Okay.
Not on 2 dice, on 1 dice.
On 1 dice, yeah.
We definitely, at one point, wanted to play Infinity.
You want to grab me that coat?
I don't know why Scott seems to have maybe
Top.
lost some of his desire to do so, but we might still play that. Not sure, though. We got John in the chat.
Yeah. John,
Dan playing with
I'm using my Blades of Corn, but I'm using the new Slaves to Darkness rules for, I don't know what I just threw. My new Slaves to Darkness rules for the Warriors, because I want to try out the Warriors. And I got the fancy new book, actually from
Is that
John.
like the limited edition?
Yeah, this one came in the box set, so I got one. I actually got that from John,
crisp.
which is great because I have now had both my Slaves to Darkness books have all been the special editions because Joe gifted me the one year for Christmas, and just the fact that they have like the gold page size.
Yeah. That's
and then
so
like
fucking cool.
like if you put
you've
spot
got
gloss or like spot like gilding on something or like the gold accents, I wallet shot with it. It's bad. Yeah, Raccoon Brain wins out on that one.
So you've got the whole collector's gamut then, essentially.
Yeah.
All right, I want to keep this moving. I'm using Mind Razor from my Gladiatrix onto this unit of elves here. It's an 8+ to successfully cast. I'm casting. It did not go off, so no need to worry about
No
dispelling.
modifiers, no pluses.
I don't think so. I then will cast a prayer with my. Oh no, it's a Slaughter Queen, not a Hag Queen, despite the model. So I actually cannot. I think. Oh, she is a priest, so she can. She just doesn't have the thing that I wanted. Okay, that's a command ability. Fancy the. I see. What are the generic prayers? Perhaps nothing that is useful right now.
I think it's only like
ward
smite
that
another
doesn't help me.
priest. And
And you have no priests?
Yeah.
Okay, so no point in using prayers right now, I believe. Unfortunately.
And you only get the one spell, right?
To save rolls. Yeah. There's just kind of no point. I don't want to use this other thing. If I have a strike first effect, is it like I strike first with that and then get to choose a unit, or it's like that's my unit that I'm choosing, then you go?
I believe it's the first way you said it, where you get to strike first and then pick a unit.
Really?
But
Chat, could we get a confirmation on that actually? If I have a strike first effect and I'm first to go in combat, do I get to do the strike first unit
What does it
and then
call it
also
in
another
there?
unit?
Yeah.
What is it called? What?
what does it call the strike first effect? Does it?
It literally just says, if answered, the strike first effect applies to this unit. Yes, that is true. Okay, wow, that is amazing. Then I will cast this prayer. Holy shit. Okay, I will cast Dance of Doom with my Cauldron of Blood.
That's what those points are for, baby.
And because of the altar that is not there right now, I get +1 to that chanting roll. So on a 2+, so not a 1. Okay, so this unit then gets the strike first effect in the next round of combat.
Is it only for itself, or can you pray that for
Only for
someone
itself.
else? Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm fairly sure it's just for the cauldron. Okay. Now I will do things. I will not forget that I'm Hagnar, which means I get +1 to my movement and +1 to the charge. For the love of God, I forget that every goddamn time. So I will, and I get to shoot. Where does shooting happen? In between movement and charging, I'm assuming? Yes. Okay. So this terrain is -1 to move, right? But if I'm on it, would you consider that me being in cover?
I'd say yeah.
Okay.
As you say, I don't know if you can fit all of them on that.
No, probably not all of them, no. Okay, I'm going to run with this unit. So here's me rolling for that run distance, +1. So 4, I'll just turn it to 4 right now. So they're at a movement of 10, which will definitely get me far out there. You can always do the redeploy thing, which is certainly an option.
Forget about that.
I'm reminding you. Trees, you're in the way.
Yeah, if you need to move the trees a little bit, that's fine too. Because I have a feeling when I move my movement trays, if I don't get enough to just go straight over, I might have to move them a little.
We're running it down mid, chat. We spent all this time discussing strategies with how to position my shit, and then we just ran it down mid anyway. But his
Down the
his
middle.
units over here just look so juicy. I wants.
Just go full golem. Just smack that fish on the road.
Oh, okay. We will not run with these guys, but they have a movement of 8. Look at me learning my units.
Your snakes move as fast as my cavalry.
Yeah, they slither, bro. They're fucking fast.
Also, you comparing earlier your
Holy
army
shit.
to being very similar to how you play Song in playing the glass cannons, I realized, so how I play a lot of my Lannisters with a lot of 3-up saves and a lot of just heavy defensive stuff, that's this army in Sigmar.
Fair.
I don't hit real good from what I've experienced with this army, but I don't die as easily.
We going up on the terrain, boy. So I guess I'm not in cover. Whatever. Doesn't matter too much to me. Oops. The cauldron, I don't think can run in charge, unfortunately.
Is there anything that says you can't? Or run and charge. I thought you just meant run.
So there's no way that the cauldron's getting in then, unfortunately.
Does that strike first effect last until your next turn?
Until the next combat phase. So it's kind of like a user.
Oh, it's
or
only
lose
kind of
it.
use it or lose it. Okay. Because I know a lot of effects are just until your next turn you get X ability.
Gladiatrix has a movement of 6. I'm going to run with the Gladiatrix, so here's my roll for that. I got a 6, so it's 7, so a total movement of 13.
Damn.
Jesus.
God damn! We getting in there.
Oh, she doesn't have the whip on her yet. I was gonna say it's just full, just whip, just
I'm
sashing.
afraid
across
to
the
put the whip on because of the way that I transport my goddamn models. I have the whip just sitting at home.
That's fair.
But
Yeah, that is
like
one
the
of
way-
those like
the way that I-
super fiddly fragile things.
Exactly.
How do you transport your models? Do you ghost ride them?
In a goddamn
Jesus.
cardboard box.
Because if
it
you
is
ghost
shameful.
rode them, you could definitely bring the whip.
You're killing me right now.
I am wearing shoes. I don't
You're
have to
actually
tie the
killing me.
urge to just throw them at you right now.
Oh, feel
Brendan.
free, throw them at the streaming setup. I'm sure it'll go swimmingly.
Scott would love that.
Yeah, Scott would approve.
Yeah, especially if I hit one of the 2 pictures I framed back there, because I don't want to have to reopen that frame.
Yeah.
I had to do that once because one of them, for some reason, the tape was not holding as well as it should have, and I had to reframe that. And then framing is just forever reopening the picture, taking out this little tiny like paper dust particle off the glass, and then closing it, and then realizing there's like 3 more, and then just doing that forever until you die. That is like 90% of framing, just proceeding to move, remove, move, remove.
Cauldron. Being punctured by the tree. I will run with this unit of elves. Here's the roll for that. I got a 3, so again it's 4, which makes it 10 total. I think going into the depths of what you have over there for a single VP, not the play.
Gimme,
So,
gimme.
no thank you. So I will go with my gut and not do that. And instead,
Is that Roy that was trolling you in chat, Evan?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. I read that and I'm like, somebody knows Evan.
I'm assuming I can't stand on these crystals or anything.
I mean, if you want to say you're on them, I'm fine with that. They're just there to look cool because
Okay.
I spent the time to paint them and put snow on them.
You're like, I need to field them, god
We're
dang it.
here for the flavor.
Okay.
The flavor
Then
is
the crystals magically moved a little.
I stuck my tongue to ice and I regret it.
Okay, and then one more. Okay, this is griefing me. Sorry, chat. If that is grief at all. Please. Okay, and then my snakes, who, can I run and shoot? No. Okay. Then
Not run and shoot or charge unless you have an ability that says otherwise.
You have a movement of 8.
I think Outriders have a thing that they can run and charge or run and shoot.
What?
Dan, you should look at the chat.
Yeah. Hey, Gates, your car keys are in my green cabinet on the top. Unless someone went in there and moved them, they should be on the top.
Amazing.
8. That's a long charge. If you get that charge, you deserve
I
it.
like that I could get a text or a Facebook message or a Discord message and Gates is just in chat. I love
Hey,
it.
I'll take it. Engagement is good, man.
I am not going to mention the fact that Gates is at work right now.
Okay, I have done all my moving. It is now my shooting phase. And I do have ladies to pew-pew you with, my friend. And so I shall. What's your otters, what's your otter lord's, like, defense in all the other
Everything is
jazz?
3s.
And how many wounds?
He only has 6 wounds.
he
Lord,
have-
big guy has 8. He has 6.
Does he have anything special against
Shots.
mortal wounds?
That's the one thing I don't like about this army. That's why I'm hoping the warriors with their mortal wound save are solid as an addition to this army, because I can give them the Mark of Corn, so they are like kind of factored into my things. But yeah, no mortal wound saves hardly, unless it's spells. Mortal wound saves against spells. Corn likes that.
But you get the lookout, sir, or whatever, which is like +1.
I forgot
defense.
about that. No, it's 4-up bounces to
To a different
unit, if I remember correctly.
Okay. I'm going to shoot with these guys. These guys have 5 wounds each, no wards, 5 wounds each, 3+ on their armor save.
Yep.
Okay. Do I just try to make sure 1 unit dies, or do I split my damage? You have 3+ armor saves. That's a
I mean,
decent
if
armor
you
save.
go for
and I
just
get
1 unit,
15 attacks, 3+, 3+, -1.
going just for 1 unit, I get all out defense on that unit, so it makes it a 2-up. And then
Interesting
whatever your rend
thought.
is.
RK Sanders says always focus fire.
Always
Yeah, you
focus
do want to
on-
remove stuff, because like if you don't kill them, each of them is getting realistically 6 attacks on you when they get into combat, because 3 for the mount, 3 on the guys.
I'm gonna attack with these snakes on this unit back here.
Basically, think of these like Scott's Blood Knights. The horses actually hit decently. The horses actually hit easier than the guys.
Also, Exigent Midnight, 11 months in a row subscribing.
Thanks, man.
Ooh.
Appreciate it. I like
Also,
your name too.
I saw Cornflake Justice asked, Dan, where's that shirt from? I'm really sorry. I found this at a Goodwill because I'm a gremlin and I am a things goblin. And so I went to a Goodwill and I have no clue where this originally would have come from.
Okay, my bows have 10 attacks, not 15. Not sure why I thought 15. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Plus an additional for the champion. So 11 dice. So definitely focusing is the way. 3+, 3+, -1. I'm shooting those boys if you want to do an all-out defense.
First unit's shooting them.
This unit is shooting that unit.
I will all out defense.
Okay. I will. I'll all attack, sure. So looking for 2s. 2+, 3+, -1. Any 6s are mortals. I got 1 6, 1 failure. So 1 mortal wound, which doesn't continue. So I'm taking that out now. So I'll be rolling. I believe this is 9 dice now. It is. Looking for 3s. That is 7 saves over to you at -1.
7. So basically, my modifier is ignored.
You're all out defensive.
Yeah. Question.
How many points? This is a 1K point match.
Being all on the terrain, would you count this as cover? It is terrain.
This is, okay.
I should have asked
This
that
is
at
something
the
we should have
start,
determined
yeah.
prior. Yes. So okay, again, I'll go back to our previous games and why I was hesitant to give you the cover over there as
Yeah.
well. Every time that I've ever thought I was in cover, I basically haven't been. I don't know. I guess I don't really know how cover works in this game. In my opinion, it looks like a flat lake, so it wouldn't seem like cover to
if
me.
you're
but-
wholly on or behind a terrain piece, you get +1.
You get
to
the
your
cover?
save. Yeah. So you either have to be wholly on or behind, but within 1 inch.
I mean, you are wholly on.
Yeah.
Sure, you can have the additional defense.
Because that is a big. Otherwise, we can 4-up it.
I just wish we had determined that prior to
Yeah.
this.
Otherwise,
Because I could have just shot that other unit.
Yeah. Let's just say not for the sake of this attack, at least. Or how about let's just say not for this.
All
that
I'll
could have
say
also-
is if that was cover, I would have shot the other unit, and then
Yeah.
you wouldn't have cover. So if you want to allocate the wounds that you're currently allocating to that unit to the other unit and say that's cover, that's fine. If you want to call that not cover, that's fine. But I would have done a different thing. So it's up to you how you want to call
Let's
it.
be Yeah, let's just say it's not cover. Okay. Just at least for this train.
It already has the modifier anyway with like the.
The other thing I was going to
one
say, with how the rules work, I believe if it is on or behind, you could have just placed her.
I already said
back
that
there.
they're not in cover.
But
when I
yeah.
put them there. That's fine. It was
that was
more just
something I
because it
thought
was
about
cool to put
after.
them up there. So.
So 2 1s. The irony, no 2s,
No
so
twos,
the
so it
cover
didn't
didn't
matter,
matter
yeah.
anyways. So 2 more wounds.
Okay.
So he is down to 2 wounds.
All right, might as well. And you can't rally units that have 5 wounds, right? There's like a max to what you can rally, or is that wrong?
I forget with rally. I just keep my guys in combat 90% of the time.
Yeah, we don't need to worry about it.
I can look at that while you're doing your next
I'm
thing.
gonna shoot again with my other unit of bow ladies.
Yep.
On the
Same unit?
Same unit. Which obviously is benefiting you because you already did the all-out defense.
Yep.
But with how little wounds I did, it seems like I definitely want to keep attacking that same unit. So I will. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10.
There is no limitation on wounds for wrath.
Okay, so you can bring a 5
wound model back.
wound model back. Okay.
But I can if you're in combat with
I know, yeah. Okay, 11 dice coming your way. Same unit, different snakes. Looking for their 2s. I'm all out attacking. Sorry, I didn't announce it.
Oh,
I didn't see the results before I did that.
Did you all attack the first time?
I did. But it was with a different unit.
You
so.
can't use the same command ability twice.
You're
in the
correct.
same
I
phase.
forgot about that.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have 3 6s, so 3 mortal wounds.
Woo. 1, 2.
That's the way.
Yes, that is what I needed.
That is how you. That is how you beat this army. Is just mortal wounds.
Only 4 dice this time, looking for 3s. Got 2 of them, so 2 at -1, +1 for your all defense. You're looking for 3s. Got them both. You're good, but you did lose a model. Okay, now would be the charge phase. I don't think there's anything else you can do right now, right? Is there a let me look at this. Isn't there a you can auto 6 the charge or auto max the charge or something?
It is run. You can auto 6 the run for 1 command.
Shit,
point.
maybe I should have done that then.
There is a reroll charge dice after rolling charge dice.
Is there?
Yes.
Is there a generic for that? Oh.
Forward to victory. Cool. Okay, that's good to know. Thank you.
Also, I need to remember what my battalion bonus is.
Of course, when I bet on Dan, Curtis rolls all 6s. I didn't borrow dice. Those are mine.
Permanently borrowed.
Evan gifted them to me. They are mine. So I'm still well within my right. Okay, I have walked forward to do this, so maybe I'm sending this unit into their sure death, but I'm gonna do it anyway.
Please send that unit into its sure death, sir. Please and thank you.
I mean, I feel like if I can kill that unit, but you kill my elves, that's worth it. But do I kill them? You don't get any sort of like strike first or anything like that, right?
I do not.
Okay. I'm gonna roll to charge with these guys, and because there's no charge penalty, I'm gonna fucking roll to charge with my snakes too, which is so stupid, but I'll do it. I don't give a fuck.
I realized I made a mistake in deployment because I have a battalion as my.
I don't even know how battalions work.
It would just be a 1-drop deployment. But if you you didn't use a battalion, did you?
No.
Sweet. Cool. We'll ignore that I have that battalion that I forgot.
I'm rolling for them first. Rolling 2 dice, I get +1 to this because of Hagnar, Bloodright, shenanigans. They have, I'll just put 6. I don't know what that gives me. I'm also going to charge with them. Yeah, they're surely not within range, so they'll do nothing. I don't think 6 does not get me there. So I'd have to re-roll. I have come this far. I might as well. We're using the command point to re-roll. And this time, we definitely got in there. We got 9, which makes it 10. So now I'm just gonna try and position all my elves such that I'm not in range of these guys. I just gotta be out of 3 inches, if I'm not mistaken. I get 10 plus a 3-inch pile-in.
Yeah, you just got to end at least 1 model within a 1/2 inch, and then you just got to stay outside of 3. Like if you
Well,
want
just like
to.
lay that down.
Yeah.
And if I'm on this, the models get -1 to hit. Or
-1
something?
to hit.
Is it the entire unit or just
Any model within all get the -1. So I'll get -1 to hit you back.
Units. So if I have even 1 unit on there, it will be -1. Is that right?
Yeah, even
Subtract
1 model
one from-
on there. So yeah, we're both going to have -1 in this combat.
Okay.
Just a little
Excuse
bit.
me.
That is on. I should have allocated.
and I forgot because she's right next to them. I'm charging with the High Gladiatrix as well. Her.
Did you roll for her?
No, I'm
you
gonna
have
do
to,
that right now.
Do you have to move first?
If you'd like me to.
I'm trying to remember the order of operations. I believe you have to move your first unit after you roll your charge, you move, and then you basically just have to hope that she gets in and leave room. Because that makes a difference sometimes. I don't think it will here.
That's no fun.
And if you don't mind, I had the dice by him. Do you care if I meant to allocate it to the banner bearer? Are you fine with that?
Why? Because he's your champion?
He's the
That's
champion.
fine. Yeah,
Basically,
yeah.
I just want,
Yeah.
If I lose the banner,
I totally understand.
he's the one I want at the end anyways.
100% fine.
It's Khorne. I'm gonna go out swinging.
Okay, I'm saying that my units are all the way up against your bases, which means the ones in the back rows are also up against them. It's just I can't.
Yeah, so if you just
make it
you
flush.
just put them every other.
Yeah.
that's-
I just can't actually.
as
make
long
it
as it's
flush.
as close as you can try.
Stay out of the 3. Cool. And that was well within the 10. So they were like over here. I guess maybe like this one's not, but.
Only thing I will
the
ask:
3-inch
did you
pylon.
want to leave room for her without her getting engaged?
She's got some pretty nutty range, and we have like the pylon stuff. So.
Yeah.
Oh right, but I'm
Because you
gonna
do
have
need to end within ½ inch.
Okay.
Did you have extra move?
Did I what? Sorry.
Did you have a bit of extra movement with all your guys?
I'm gonna like put him here, and then
Because I was gonna say,
with
otherwise,
the
if you
pylon,
had
I'm
a
just
couple
gonna-
of extra inches, you could. Oh, well, yeah, you can put them there and just.
I'll just shift
circle 'em
everything
around.
to the
Yeah.
side. Okay, that's just gonna fall if I do that. Okay, rolling for the gladiatrix.
She's there. We know where she is.
Got buku numbers, so
That. Dang.
we are totally fucking in. No problem whatsoever. Cool. Chat, it's happening. Oh my god, I am so tilted with my current microphone setup.
Yeah.
Sorry, chat. I'm sure it's annoying. Okay, cool. We got in there. Well then, I am gonna attack you with my witch elves.
I am gonna all defense.
I'm gonna all-out attack with my last CP.
And then again, just remember it's gonna be -1 to hit.
Yes.
God, that's really gonna suck for me.
So
I have a 4+ to hit to begin with.
the ooh, that's not great. So
Yeah, that's where these guys look really scary. They hit you with pool noodles.
I'm surprised that they're that weak.
So the big thing is, the whole thing with the Skull Crushers is it's like, either you get rend or don't, and if you get rend, it's 4+3+. If you don't get rend, it's 3+3+. Which then how they changed it with warriors is now it's just 3+3+ rend 1. Or you can get the halberd for the extra inch, and it's 4+3+ rend 1. Which is where I think that this should match that. So if Blades of Khorne gets an update, which I think they said it will, or at least it's hinted they will, that's what I'm really hoping for,
That
is they
change.
just make these guys actually, because it's Khorne, it's all about just hitting people, violence. I don't really have ranged weapons in the army hardly. It's
I like
all
how you
about
say that.
hit people.
It's all about violence.
Yeah, it's all about just like massive violence, and then I'm just like walking up to you with a pool noodle and just going, bonk.
Yeah, pool noodle's dangerous. Okay, so here's what I wanted to say. Paragon of Slaughter is a rule that my High Gladiatrix has. If I am wholly within 12 inches of my High Gladiatrix, which I am, my wound characteristic turns to a 3 instead of a 4, and my rend turns to a -1 instead of a none. So I'm at 3+3+ -1 rend, 4+ because of the train, but back to 3+ because of the all-out attack. So I'm at 31 attacks, 3+3+ -1 rend, if I understand everything correctly.
So I don't like that.
Yes, everything that I just said is true. Here we go.
Do you have to pile in to get your guys in range?
Yes, and I intend
You
on
want me
doing
to
that
move
right
them
now.
for you?
Could you? Yeah. And honestly, that's all. I mean, I guess this one's gotta like wrap around the other side as well.
They're just gonna be here.
That's fine.
We know they're in.
They're all in.
There's just like that little bit of a bevel to the train piece. I'm pretty sure these came from like a Christmas village. Like all these trees came from like Christmas village stuff. It's great. You want the cheapest terrain of your life and you want like a fun winter wonderland, go to like I literally, one of my coworkers is a big GM, and I literally picked up just 2 giant bags of these trees for like $7 for him.
And it makes really good terrain
Yeah.
too.
And like literally you can just like, I'm gonna move the train taboo thing, but it's literally like wire trees. So you can literally just like wedge it out of this plastic base. And if you have your own like base you want it to be on or stand you want it to be on, you just wedge it out of there, put it in your own stand, and it's free real estate.
You know, the best thing about this gift that I was given by our wonderful producer is that I can roll all 31 dice at the same time. Here we go, boys. 31 dice coming at you.
Why didn't you gift him a bucket?
Look for 3s. Holy shit, there's a lot of dice.
That's a lot of 3s. So what I'm hearing,
That's a lot of numbers.
that's actually a lot of 2s and 1s. One of those
this
that
was
you
not a
bumped,
1.
yeah.
Okay. Cool. I don't know how many dice that is, but I'm gonna re-roll all of them. Again, looking for 3s.
Have I mentioned I don't like the results of this?
I don't get any like. I'm looking at the wrong one.
Yeah, Mike Genie, if the corn glow up is anything like Slaves to Darkness, I will be very happy. Because, yeah, I'm very excited for Slaves to Darkness. The only bummer is I was hoping previously, years ago, they had the Skull Crushers in the Slaves to Darkness book, and I was very hoping they would be. Because now, like, mixing, like, Warriors of Chaos with this army, it's weird. It's weirder than it should be.
I'm rolling again, 3s.
Can you roll ones?
I had some not great rolls there.
For a 3-up, that's...
So we're looking at 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13 saves at -1.
13.
Which gets nullified by your +1 for the all-out def.
Yep.
It's an obnoxious amount of dice. Not wrong.
Ooh, that's a lot of 2s and 1s for me, too.
Baby!
So remember when I said my stuff lives more often than not? This is where the knot comes in.
Important thing to know about Kill Your Friends, great shirts. You're goddamn
He is
right.
dead. So 5 wounds just removes a model, and then 1 extra wound for the 6.
Allocates.
Basically make the 4 down to 3.
Okay.
So dude is 3 left. Is it my turn to sway?
It is indeed.
God, I'm not looking forward to the -1.
Chat, we're doing it.
So with the command point that he has, I can't
wait for all these
use
units to get
all-out
deleted
attack
when
on a
I'm
different
double-turned.
unit. He has to use that
Not
command point
double-turned.
on himself, right?
No, it's just a point that he can use to issue a command. I'm pretty sure.
But this phase, you have been issued a command. You cannot be issued another command.
Correct.
Oh, that's
You can't all-out attack and all-out defense, just like I would not be able to
forgot,
all-out
yeah.
defense if I wanted to right now.
So 3 attacks, adds 1 to the attack characteristics. If any of these hit, I get reroll 1s because I'm by a bunch of objective markers.
We gotta be within 12 or something?
It's 12, yeah, and there's 1 right here.
All right, so you're looking for 5s?
Yeah. 1.
Did get 1.
And I have 3-up rerolling 1s. Hey,
Okay.
1 rend 1, 1 damage. And then,
Do you want me to roll for that now, or?
I meant to do it on her.
I would
Sorry.
assume that you meant to do it on the Gladiatrix, yeah.
Sorry, I should have clarified that.
It's all good. I assume that's who you were
And
attacking.
then the mount is a 4-up, 3-up now.
Okay.
Hey,
Excuse me.
reroll 1s. So 2 with no rend, 1 with rend 1. All 1 damage.
Okay, I have a save of 5. All 1 damage. Okay, so 1 at -1 rend, right? 1 at -1 rend?
Did your Hagnar thing, it doesn't give you a better... I thought you said something that gave you +1.
On the last round of my Hagnar Bloodright trait, it gives me a 5+ ward instead of a 6+ ward.
That's what it was.
Okay, so I'm looking for a 6+ on this 1 dice because of your rend.
Yep.
Because I naturally have a 5. Didn't get it. I'm gonna roll my ward save for that now. Again, looking for 6. Didn't get it, so that's 1 wound. Here's my 2 with no minus at all. Looking for 5s. Didn't get either. Looking for 6s. Again, didn't get either. So 3 wounds.
3 wounds. 3 very angry runes. And now she is going to be very angry back. How many does she have? 5? She like a 5 wound
6.
hero? 6?
Strangely enough. Okay, I'm gonna attack back, obviously.
Can she not?
I want her to kill you very badly.
Want her to not.
I can pile in 6 inches. Is there some reason why it'd be beneficial for me to be on the other side?
Nope. Because you're going to tie in them if you move.
No,
Unless you,
like if I was like over here, I mean.
Can you, is that, oh, that is probably 6 inches. Yeah. So
I don't know if there's a benefit to that. Really.
Not particularly. No matter where you're at, she is in danger if I get first turn.
Yeah, I know. I'm very scared of these guys all getting deleted for that exact reason. But I mean, you know, it's a learning process. For some reason, I feel like she might be safer over there. I don't know.
Oh yeah, did that unit have strike first, or did we?
No. That was my Cauldron
That
of
was the cauldron
Blood, which is
itself.
not engaged right now.
Got it.
I don't see the benefit. You can have strike first? No.
Also, next time we play, I'm just getting you a bucket. Buying you a bucket for your
I honestly need it. Okay, we'll just attack. So I got 2 weapons. One of them is 4 attacks. They have the same profile, so I'll just do all of them at the same time. Weird that they even split it. It's my Barbed Whip and my Gladiatrix Blade, and I get both. 4 attacks with one, 2 attacks with the other, and they're all 3+3 plus -1.
One doesn't have any abilities ever?
One has an extra range. The whip has a 3-inch
Okay.
range.
Oh, that's why they're separate. Because if you get stuck out, you can still hit.
Exactly.
And you're at the -1 still, because you all-out attacked
Yep.
with them, right?
Yep.
Okay.
So 4+3 plus -1 rend.
Sweet.
Looking for 4s. Got 1. Not the greatest, but that's all right. Looking for 3s. Got it. So 1 hit to you, 1 damage to you at -1 rend.
So still have the all-out defense, because that's the whole phase.
Yep.
So just a 3-up. Nope.
1 more wound, baby!
I don't.
What's your bravery?
6 without the banner, so I cannot fail.
You lost 2 units. Yeah, why couldn't you fail?
If I roll a 6, it's the same amount.
But isn't it?
Oh, it's plus the.
It's
oh, no,
plus
yeah,
the
yeah,
units
you're-
that you lost. So
I'm thinking that.
if you roll a 5 or a 6, that guy dies. Or I don't know what Battle Shock does. Damage. Whip can execute hero. Yeah, but he's not a hero. I know that, but he's not a hero, right? That's just a character. Or that's just like a
That's a
champion.
unit champion.
Yeah. Thank you, though. I do genuinely appreciate the help because I do forget a lot of my.
Are these dice
rules.
pretty visible on the camera?
Yours? I don't
Yeah.
think so. But
I'm
put
not-
a couple on the tray there real quick.
Mine are Omega readable.
Yeah, I can't
No.
see your dice at all.
I was kind of curious because
Very
these were new
pleased how
dice that we might be carrying at work. So.
I have said this many times.
I know.
Black pips
Dark
dice.
pips. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think with these, they're just also super glossy too, which does not.
Most dice are glossy. The
They're
issue
glossy
is-
and silver too, so that silver blends into the gloss.
I'm learning Daughters too. Nice. Is that your first army? This is my first Age of Sigmar army. So there's a lot to remember. There's so many different buffs in like certain bubbles, and it's just hard to remember them all. And then you've also got like the blood right table on top of that you're trying to consistently recall. Anyway, we are now at the top of round 2, my friend, which means we have to make a very vital roll right now.
I'm very afraid.
If I'm being honest, so am I. I feel like I have more to lose right now, but
I mean, if I lose that unit, that's.
I mean, you've got 2 more of them, and all the rest of your stuff. No hedging.
Oh,
Let's
did you get
see what
any
happens.
points? Sorry.
No, I didn't get any points. No.
Okay.
And he can't score on my turn. Is that true?
Yeah, you score on your turn basically.
Then no. Yeah, I did not get any points. I think you don't. Yeah. Okay. So, important roll
Each of their turns.
of the game. Are you ready?
I'm gonna use the big dice.
Oh, you're using the big one, huh? I'm using my old reliable here. These ones are great. Oh, you got the 6. There you go. You got what you needed.
So I get point,
You get 1.
general.
I get 2.
Is it just 1 and then 1 for your general being alive? Because is it 3
Yeah.
if you're... Because you get 3 as the second player, right?
No, because the most you can get with that roll, so it's 1 for your general being alive and 1 for going second. Because I'm going second, I get 2. 1 for my general being alive and 1 for going
thought it
second.
was
You
3
get
and
1
2.
for your general being alive. The third one you get is when you roll in the beginning for that 3rd point. I've never ever had an instance where I have more than 3 at the start of a turn. But I could very well be wrong.
I'm trying to remember because I thought it was I thought we figured out there was something that we were doing wrong with that,
I don't think so.
but I might.
Player 1 gets 1 command point, and player 2 gets 2 command points.
Yes, and then you get an additional.
And then you get the
point
additional for
having
your
a
general
at
being
the start
alive.
of the turn.
Okay, so I should have had an extra command point last turn.
It's 2 and 3, and then when you roll, you get a bonus fake 1.
So we each should have had
One
more than
more.
1 last round.
Well, we each missed out on an extra one.
True.
Yeah.
You have 4 armies in progress. God damn.
Yeah, Unicorn Knights are scary. I have 1 unit of Knights, and I'm very excited. And that is one of the things that's going to be releasing with the new box.
I'm struggling not to buy anything else, but I'm not buying anything else
For what? Armies?
for
For
anything.
your army. I have all the corn stuff to bring, honestly, this up to a 2K army. I have 2 converted Bloodthirsters that I took the big Beast of Chaos Cygor and gave it a Terrorgeist head. So it's going to be like this big, like weird, not Wendigo. There's like a big Norwegian thing where it's like this big elk antlered thing with all like skeleton, like half skeleton and just like rotting meat or something like that.
It's like a folklore thing.
It's like a folklore thing, if I remember correctly.
Sounds like vaguely familiar for some reason.
Basically, it's going to be like that, but much bigger and meatier, and that's going to be my big demon. Nothing has died yet. I have no blood tithe points. Actually,
killed a
that
great
dying
unclean one yesterday with a single charge.
Oh my god! Last time I charged a great unclean one, it just immediately deleted my Empire here on Griffin. And then everything just went downhill from there. I'm going to try and do the extra command point with my general.
Okay.
Hey, this is the most I've gotten this extra command point
I'm doing the same.
ever.
Out of the thing doesn't count. Yeah.
Oh, shoot. You also, before we get any further, you have to pick another one to activate. And you can't activate that one now, because it is second turn.
Do I think I'll be there? It's like at the end of my turn that it like, because at the end of your turn, I'm gonna be here. So then won't I have it and then I can leave it at the start of my turn?
You continue to control objectives.
Yep.
Yeah, but
until someone takes it.
Yes, but when does the I now control this objective happen?
You control it now.
That's actually, I guess that's true, even though it's not activated. Yeah, then I'll choose mine.
That would be my understanding. The objective existed before, you just couldn't score off.
Also, I technically got one more point for objectives, because I forgot one of the other things.
If
I controlled more than you.
True.
So.
Wait, but it's control. So does that count if they're not activated? This is a little weird with the wording. I would say you probably get it, but it is a little strange.
Well, you went up.
Victory points
some
scored
ogres?
for objectives you control can only be scored if the objective has been activated. So I believe it's only if it's activated.
You control, you just
can it
don't score
give
normal points until it's activated. Right, but we're trying to determine then who controls more if they're not activated. Can you control them when they're not activated or not? That's kind of what we're trying to determine right now. What did you read?
But you ran up and controlled a objective, right?
Are you asking me?
I'm asking Dan.
Me, yeah.
Yeah, when you went up and grabbed another objective, any objective,
Oh, that's
you would
true.
control more.
Yep.
Period.
Never mind. So yeah, I would have controlled more. Period.
Because
I got
controlled the ones
one
in your
and
starting
two.
zone. If you go and grab one at the start of the game,
We good.
You just don't score the points for it. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see.
I'm gonna mute myself real quick. Motherfucking mic.
I'm pretty sure all my abilities are like.
is it the cord pulling it out?
I think it's just my shirt. It's like it keeps slipping underneath my chest. I don't really know what like a grip. Not moving as much.
Yeah, if you spin the cord up around the butt.
How many wounds does your big thing have?
I mean, I suppose I could do that. 13.
So the big question: do I get real aggressive and just try running them in there? Because how far away is
Do it.
You certainly could. I would
16 inches away.
love you if you didn't, but I'm not.
I'd need an
certainly
8
could.
move and then an 8 on the charge. That seems doable.
That do be sounding doable.
Because we're saying like I'd be able to move through the trees, right?
I don't know.
Because you moved the trees, right?
I have yet to move the trees to move through them, personally.
No, because you moved.
I moved it so that it would be easier to move my daughters, but I kind of assumed they could move through the forest. I don't know. That's fine with me. I think that is not a big
Mostly
deal.
just because otherwise I'd have to go around is the difference.
I think terrain in this game is an enigma to me currently.
It's weird because it matters and it doesn't. Because like most of the time, like this and this, you're just like moving through it essentially. Shit, I think I might just. I'm gonna be aggressive.
So am I considered in cover in the same way that you considered those guys in cover?
We were saying you were. We were considering if you were behind it because even if you had to move it, we'd say you'd be in cover. It's basically a 16 inch.
So you need an 8 on the charge. Okay.
Yeah, that's where.
But if you end within 9, can't I roll a d6 with a command point?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Continue.
The other question is, I mean, I can also just move them up too.
You certainly could. You could do whatever you want.
Yeah. So this guy, I'm just gonna put him here. He's just
I understand.
in line
Right next to
with
him. Yeah.
Oh, no space.
That's what it is, right? Roll a d6 and move that far.
Yes.
Redeploy.
You do it after I move. So you would.
Yeah, I'm waiting.
Is it at the end of the movement phase, or is it after a unit moves?
After a unit ends a move within
What you
9
just said.
inches.
So I have to do it right now.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because I am, in fact. Well, yeah. We measured it's 8 choices.
Well, so I'm in cover, right? So if you charge me, even if you come around
You're
this
getting
way,
+1
I'm getting
save,
+1
yeah.
save. I mean, I'll be at a good save.
What are you
Oh
at?
my god, I'm so motherfucking stupid. My High Gladiatrix is within the aura that I told myself I wasn't gonna forget about, which gives me a +1 to my defense. I don't actually know if it would have saved any of the wounds that I took. I don't remember what my rolls were. But
You had some really bad rolls.
I did have bad rolls. I remember it. Okay. Do I want to spend a CP just to move this unit D6? Maybe I almost want you to go for that unit instead of the elves behind them? Like the rest of these charges, I was kind of making it so that they would be hard. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Fuck it. I'm gonna use the CP that is on the unit itself to do, what's the actual thing called? Redeploy. Oh, but I could, okay. I'm understanding.
Do you mind if I use the restroom?
No, of course not. Like, can I roll?
Yeah, you
While
can
you're
roll
here.
and stuff.
Well, no, I mean,
Sure.
just while you're here. Yeah. I got a 5. Cool. Sweet. Alrighty, chat. Let's get this cauldron out of here. Basically, the cauldron's just gonna go on the other side of the elves because there's not really anywhere else I could put the cauldron. I could maybe slip it in here, like in between. Maybe that's the play actually. And then if he charges me, all of my units should be able to be in combat. Ugh. Something like this. There, that makes the charge harder. So the thing that I was thinking about, unfortunately, is that my snakes are very chargeable right now. And I have a feeling he's definitely gonna do that. So those snakes might get deleted. I feel like I would be okay with him deleting my snakes. I kind of expected him to just double down on the units that are all in the middle of nowhere right now. And the fact that he's not doing that kind of makes me happy because if he comes into the bulk of my stuff, he might kill those snakes, but then I can just collapse on these units. So I think this is okay. I think I'm okay with this. Are those shooty snakes? They are indeed the Bloodstalkers. That snowboard looks really great, thank you. Yeah, Dan brought over a bunch of Christmas, well not really Christmas, but winter themed terrain in the board, so we figured we'd do like a Christmas themed game. At least you can unleash hell, that is true. And I don't know if that, will it be worth it on them charging me or should I just accept my death? I do have 3 CP even after doing that redeploy, so maybe it is worth it.
You also gain another one at the start of his turn.
If I roll a 4+, right?
No.
What do you,
Your
wait,
general is on the board at the start of
I
the
gained
turn.
it. He starts with 1, I start with 2, and then 1 for general. So I'm at
Right,
3.
But you understand, when his turn starts, you will get another command.
This is his turn.
Sorry, when your turn starts, you will gain another command point. As long as your general is alive at the start of any turn.
Oh my
gain
god.
a command
So we have been playing that wrong then.
Yeah.
Woo! You get so many more command points than I thought you did. Jesus Christ. Okay, wow. Then, wow, okay.
And then you can roll for the additional one as your heroic action or whatever it's called.
Shit, okay. Really?
Yes.
I'm learning so much right now. All right, my friend.
He has returned.
I redeployed. Cauldron has retreated.
Oh, there's space for that. Yeah, I didn't think of that.
Yeah, snuck right in there. I know, I was gonna just flop it over here, but fits right in there. I mean, you still have great options on the board. I'll just say that.
Oh, wait. Well, I mean, I move there,
Yep.
but it's very easy to charge there, too.
That's my point, yes.
And in AOS, you don't have to declare the target.
Yeah, we're just so bogus.
You just roll some dice and then you see what's
It's like, oh, my charge wasn't that good? Okay, we'll turn. We'll just go over
We'll
here.
get these guys that are nice and close.
Oh, God.
I rolled a 12. Man, that thing I was thinking of charging, I can just go right past them and get that other thing. Cool.
Yeah, it's a little busted, a little bit.
My least favorite part of the charge rules of this game isn't any of that. It's the, oh, I didn't roll high enough? My guys just stand.
Yeah, they don't do anything. It's like they should barrel forward and be more vulnerable. That particular rule is a little strange. Or like, I don't know, some negative side effect. It seems weird.
I think you should have to move towards an enemy or end a movement closer to an enemy
in the
equal to
distance
the amount
that you rolled. I think that would be a perfect way to do it.
It gets real weird with that, though, because then you can just move, like, laterally and just make sure you're, like, half an inch closer.
I'd be fine with that.
I would honestly take that over what we have currently, which is I rolled a 9, but I needed a 10. Guess I'm not moving.
Like, being able to roll over there and, like, decide not. Like,
Yeah.
through, like, my cities list. Oh, my handgunners can roll for kicks and giggles. Will I want to charge them? Probably not. Also, that was 2. I'm going to roll a
Makes
run
failing
for...
a charge worse.
Yes.
That's what we want. That's the whole point.
Yeah.
Yes.
We want some sort of detriment to failing a charge. Otherwise, there's no negative side effect
Yeah,
of
you're just
charging a
rolling for
unit
everything
that's
that
12
you
inches away, and you're like, well, hope I get double sixes. Oh, didn't get it. It seems so arbitrary.
They're going to run 5. 5 plus 5. So the weird thing is the new musician for the Chaos Warriors isn't like add 1 to your run and charge. It's just charge now. Like almost everything else Slaves to Darkness used to be run and charge, and now it's real weird.
They're getting rid of run, confirmed.
Yeah. Run going away. What?
They coming.
What? They're gonna be.
You're good.
Yeah.
You can just push the terrain. That's fine.
Gives me -1 move while I'm on it, so
Okay.
they bump into it. So they move.
You still have
Big
room to move?
question is 16. Yeah, so these guys are gonna move. So I just gotta make sure that's exactly what I needed to do. So he's gonna do the same thing.
Fair warning, my High Gladiatrix can pile in on a 6-inch.
Yep.
Not a 3-inch.
I don't plan on having them.
That's fine. I just saw you measuring it, so I figured I'd mention
Yeah.
it.
And here, the whole thing is they're staying within 16 of him. He has a thing where I can, at the start of the charge phase, basically gives me reroll charge for friendly Corn Mortal units within 16 when the charge roll is made. So they're close enough, I can try and charge there, or
Is
I
that like
can
a
charge
spell
here.
or something, or just a natural?
It's a command ability.
Oh, command ability. Okay.
So that's his command ability. His is useless. It's reroll 1s for up to 3 units in the combat phase for units that charged. The Gore-Tide thing is just being by objective.
Right. Kind of overlaps.
Rerolling
Yeah,
once.
fair.
I have a lot of abilities that are just like redundant with this army, which kind of sucks.
All right, buddy. Let's declare those charges.
Yeah. Let's declare some. Yeah, because like right now, if I'm like 12 inches away, I could try charging
Right.
with them.
Thus my
And other than
disdain for the rule.
because what is it? Stand and shoot. I need to be within 9. So like I could roll and not run the risk of you being able to stand and shoot. Like, ugh. It just promotes like super risky gambles.
What you doing, boy?
I'm thinking. Well, I'm going to use that command ability. So everyone within 16, which I think should be, yeah, that's everyone, should be able to reroll charges.
Okay.
So I get to do whatever rerolls I want. So I'm going to start with him. He's just going to charge in somewhere. Let's move that dice out of the tray. He got an 11. So
Not a bad roll.
he's going wherever the heck he wants. So he's basically not in the terrain. So he won't get the -1, but he is going to touch there.
Okay.
His thing, 2+ it's D3 mortal wounds after he makes a charge move. So mortal wounds on them. On a 2+. Jesus. Because I got to roll for everything, right? 2+ to make this ability. 1 mortal wound.
Okay. What's his attack range?
1 inch.
Okay.
I mean, he still gets to pile in.
True. But if I can like make it so you're not engaged, but it doesn't really matter.
As I say, I don't. 3 inches
It doesn't
is
matter.
pretty
I'm
wide.
gonna
Yeah.
take off the unit myself.
Madula? Speaking of just charging for kicks and giggles, they're gonna try charging there, I guess.
Okay.
Because how far away even is that? Is that 11? No, that's just about 12. So yeah, I basically need an 11 with a reroll. Huh.
Not bad.
So when it says reroll charge rolls, is it just the whole roll?
I would
Generally,
imagine
rerolls
it's the
is
whole
roll. Is what I read online.
10, 11. Let's see. I just want to make sure an 11 won't make it. Oh wait, no, it won't, because
I was gonna
I'm
bring
on the
that up,
train.
but you didn't roll
Yeah.
the 11, so I didn't think it mattered.
Because yeah, I am in fact 12 inches away. Yeah. That was dang close.
You ain't wrong.
How far away are they now? Yeah. So that's like an 11. Yeah. You know what? They're gonna go next. I don't need to say where they're gonna go.
I also do that every
I know.
time.
7. Oh yeah. Seven. I'm just gonna go.
See, this is what I thought was.
8, because it's +1. Wow. And then that's 3, 2+. Okay.
What are you doing right now?
The mortal wounds for them. Charging.
On my elves?
Yes.
Okay, just being clear.
2 pluses.
In the box.
In the box, so that one
yeah.
doesn't count.
2.
Okay, so 2 sets of D3 wounds?
No, these are just 1.
Okay.
He's the only one with D3. The rest of them, it's just 1.
Okay.
Ward? 5 up ward?
I have a 6 up ward, and I should have been able to use it on the last one as well, and didn't. So I will roll 3 right now.
Yeah.
Didn't get any of them, so. Unfortunately, I didn't. My hornblower's over there, but I don't think it's gonna matter. Because they ain't leaving combat. Doo-doo. But I did put them in a dumb way.
Oh, actually. It's 8.
So couldn't these guys not have charged because they ran? I'm pretty sure you rolled a run.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I'm sorry.
It's all good.
That's a 9. So he's gonna go. He's gonna be. Do I want to do that?
Man's thinking.
I don't know if I want to do that.
He's thinking about chaos.
Yeah.
Like, as opposed to not charging in?
Yeah, because he is still in engagement range. So he can still pile in, and he's 3+3+ with more damage. Yeah, he's just going to stay where he's at.
Okay.
Even though that leaves him wide in the open, but he's kind of piddling around anyways. They're going to charge. Yeah. That's a 10. And do they have the same mortal wound saves, right?
Yep, everything in my army.
Do they
6
do
plus.
mortal wounds in combat at all?
Ranged combat on 6s.
Okay, so 10, 11. I'm torn because either I focus fire here, because all I have to do is touch there, and then on 2-ups, I'm doing mortals on her, and that could wipe her. Or I go there and try and tie them up.
It's up to you.
Yeah.
I don't
I'm
think
gonna
there's
go
bad
here.
options here.
Yeah.
Okay, so you are moving here. I'm gonna pew pew.
Or am I within 9? Yeah. Oh, yeah.
What do you mean? It doesn't say anything about having to be within 9. After your charge, you have to be within 6. And if you're charging me, you absolutely will be within 6.
Oh, is it after the charge, not before the
Yeah,
charge?
it's after the charge.
Okay.
The other piece of the rule is about other units.
Oh, that's right. So is it after the charge move is made?
Yes.
So who goes first?
After an enemy unit finishes a charge move.
So I will get my thing first. Or
What's
the
your thing?
mortals. It's the 2-up
sure.
mortals. So 3 mortals.
Okay, so 3. Looking for 6s, got 1, so 1 model's dead. Okay.
Because then, yeah.
Unleash hell.
4, 6,
And how many command points do you have left?
8. With that, I have 2 left.
Because didn't you use one to...
I did. I used the one
you used
that
the
was
one on it.
allocated to my general.
I keep forgetting that that's a character and not just a war machine.
Well, if I had some
It's
of
a
the
very
rest of the...
characterful machine.
Well, it's the same with the Hurricanum. I look at the Hurricanum and I'm like, war machine.
Yeah,
And
but
I forget there's
ChatGPT,
just
it's got
old man
ChatGPT.
shaking his hands at you.
9 dice. Looking for 4s because we're doing Unleash
-1.
Hell. But what we really want is those 6s, baby! Oh, god damn, that is not a bad roll at all. So we got 3 mortal wounds coming at you. And then 5 rolls looking for 3s. Yeah, not gonna complain about that roll. Holy shit. So 3 mortal wounds, 4 saves at -1. You're doing wounds
3
remaining?
mortals. Yep. And then how many saves at -1? 4.
4. So you're looking for
So-
4s.
4 is because you're -1. That
Got
kills a
for the
guy.
-1. Chat, we've done it. We've killed a model on the charge. Damn, Unleash Hell is fucking poggers, bro. Fucking Mike. Okay, we're doing it. Dan, keep the crowd satiated. The quiet.
Do I start
quiet
just
chat.
humming the Benny Hill theme the entire time as I...
Please keep making it.
Okay. So that's charges. Do.
I do not know how to resolve this.
Yeah. I'm just trying to think of what's best to go first. If I want my Lord to kind of move in. Or if I want them to go, because, well, Snake Ladies, how many attacks do they have each?
With their melee?
Yeah. Just like 2 each?
That sounds right.
Okay.
Snake Ladies, 2 attacks each on melee? Yes.
Okay.
And then a Bloodworm.
I'm going to go with him first.
Okay, we're in combat.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
You're totally fine. I just
So he's going
was
to...
confirming we have now moved on to the combat phase.
So I'm going to be cheeky. I'm going to make sure he's within 1 inch of them, so I can get my attacks, but
Right,
not,
but not
on
beyond
the
the
terrain.
thingy. I got you.
I don't know if I want to all-out attack. I don't think I want to all-out attack with him because he's 3s and 3s.
Does he have rend?
He has rend 1.
So
D3
if I
damage.
all-out defense,
I mean, there's
I
3
will
units potentially
actually
hitting
get my 6s. Yeah, but they're gonna melt. What's like the whole totality of what he can do?
So he's a big thing. So he's D3 +1 for each of his axe hits that get through. D3 +1 wounds.
Wounds.
And he also has, if I get any 6 for my wound rolls, damage is 3 instead of D3. So if I get
How many attacks do you get with that?
3 attacks, 3+3+, rerolling ones to wound.
I don't. Okay.
And then his mount is just 3 up, 3 up.
Sure. We will. Because I can only all-out defense and all-out attack once. I'm not going to get to do both. Yeah, then we'll all-out defense on the elves that are going to get slaughtered here. Go for it. Just being quiet. It's a nice, cozy winter evening.
3s. 1 miss.
Okay. So now you're looking for 3s again, and you get to reroll 1s.
Yep. Reroll 1s. That is a 6.
Was it 6 too? 3 instead of D3?
3 instead of D3, so it'll be 4 instead of D3 because he has +1 to his damage characteristics.
Okay.
His attack.
Okay.
So you're probably gonna want to roll them separately. The 2 saves, because you get an armor save, right?
Yeah. Why do I want to roll them separately though?
Because this will do 4 damage. This will do D3 +1 damage.
And I'm rolling against the single dice, not all of the wounds that you're about to do.
So you have an armor save. So you roll your armor save against each of these, and then your
Despite it
ward
doing-
is what splits.
Okay.
So you roll your armor save
Weird.
first, and then whatever wounds get through, then you roll your warn save for
And you
each
haven't
wound.
attacked with your mount yet.
No.
Okay. Looking for 6s. I don't think I'm wholly with an 18.
It might be.
I don't think so. No. It's like part of the unit's not.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
So
Looking for 6s.
you want separate? Oh, did you make both of them with -1?
No, but you are right. I was supposed to do them separately. Can we just D6 it for which one is which? Or like the 4 up? You know what I mean?
4+, under 4+.
Okay. Sorry for.
Yeah, 4+ for the 6.
Okay.
So
So
you save the 6.
and then this is going to become D3, which you're
D3
about to
plus
roll,
1.
and
Yep.
then I can roll ward saves.
So
So it's 3 anyway.
4 anyways.
Okay, 4.
4.
Okay.
So 4 ward saves.
Rolling 4 ward saves, looking for 6s. Got 3. Holy shit. Okay. So 1 model dies.
Yep. And then the mount's hitting you. That hits. Reroll 1s to wound.
Wait. Your thing also gets that? The mount?
Yep.
Not just your.
Yes.
Okay. No rend or rend?
No rend. So 2 no rend.
So I get 5s this
Yep.
time. Didn't save them. Looking for, and it's just D1.
Just 1.
Looking for 6s on the ward. Didn't get either of those, so 2 more models.
Because that specifies the whole model. His relic specifically says his weapons.
Okay.
Which doesn't give you amount the weapons. So that was him. Your turn.
Yes. Okay. So now the decision is: do I want to try and kill that last model, or do I want to attack over here? I think I want to try and kill that last model, especially because it hasn't attacked yet.
I was gonna say rallying another one of those 5 models
Yeah,
back.
that will make me want to kill myself. So we're gonna attack. I get 12, 13 attacks. I'm on my, it's the second round, so I'm on my 3rd round of the blood right table, which means I get +1 to hit, which nullifies the -1 to hit to being on this stupid terrain.
Yep.
So I am at 3+, not 4+. So 3+, 3+, -1 rend because of the Gladiatrix aura. So 13 dice, 3+, 3+, -1 rend.
And your
shall I
witches
all-out
don't
attack?
have -1 rend?
They don't naturally, but they do because the High Gladiatrix is giving them a buff called Paragon of Slaughter,
Ooh.
which sets their wound characteristic to 3 and their rend characteristic to -1 if they're within 12 inches, which they are. 2, 4, 6, 8,
So they
10, 12, 13.
their wound characteristic to 3?
Yes, the thing that helps to hit is the blood right table because we're now run on
No. Do they
What?
count as having 3 wounds then?
Who? No one counts as having 3 wounds. I don't know what you're referring
Your
to.
wound characteristic gets
My 2 wound. My apologies.
2 wound. Okay, I said
My
wound.
apologies.
I thought you said wound, and I'm like, have I just been knocking them out way easier than I should?
No, my apologies. I misspoke. All right, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13 dice against your single model. 2 wounds. Surely I can do 2 wounds, chat. Surely.
Try all out defense.
It's up to you. I want to auto attack, but I feel like I can do 2 wounds and shouldn't. Who has to declare their thing first?
I believe you do as the attacker. 'Cause it's your priority, I believe.
So it'd be a 2 + 3 + -1 round.
And you have how many attacks? 6.
13.
13 with just her.
I'm attacking with my elves.
Oh, you're
Not
going
the
with I thought you said you were
gladiators.
going with her. Oh, okay. Ew. Yeah, I'll all-out defense with the extra command point.
I actually can't all-out attack because they already were issued a command. They were issued all-out defense. So can't do that. Look at me learning.
13 attacks, 3
I'm
+ 3
learning.
+ rend 1. I have 2 command points left. Can do an all-out attack on someone. Probably them.
Did you not all-out attack with your boy?
No, I didn't. I specifically didn't. I
Right,
don't
that's
want.
fine.
I
was just
felt that 3-up would be good enough. Yeah, all-out defense just
Okay.
with the hope and the prayer that he lives.
So it nullifies the rend, so you're at 3+, right?
Yep.
Okay. Looking for threes on hit and wound.
That's a lot of 3.
Not bad. Looking for 3s again. You're looking at 7 saves with our modifiers canceling each other. So 7 3
7
pluses.
3-ups.
Come on, baby, please. He's dead. Thank Christ.
So
we did
close.
it, chat. Dice sound ASMR. Chat, we killed a unit or a model or a unit. Well, both of those things.
You killed a whole unit. And so now I get a blood tithe point. Ba-ba-ba-ba.
The tithe has been paid.
But because this is not song, I do not get anything.
Uh,
For you?
Only the satisfaction
Of slaying his
of a
mother.
job well done.
Of a job well done, yes. Congratulations. You win.
so there's 4
This
witches.
work is its own reward.
Yeah, I'm gonna go
Sounds
with.
like a flavor text.
Fritz, it depends on what army you're buying.
I'm gonna go with them next. And actually, I'm gonna all-out attack.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna all-out attack.
Yeah, and it depends on kind of how you buy it too, right? Like if you're buying like big collector's boxes and such, you can get better deals. But I mean, like the true play, if you want like a good price, is like secondhand. There are so many Facebook groups with people selling their entire armies. There's so many like eBay listings of armies.
Particularly the ones that come in like 2-player boxes and things like that.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Stormcast and the Cruel Boys right now are both easily obtained cheap.
Oh yeah. So
That's why you should buy
with the
more.
all-out attack, it's gonna be 4-up, 3-up again.
Okay. I'm still all out defending.
Yeah.
That's. You were looking for what? Sorry.
4-up, 3-up.
Ouch.
The
The all-out attack nullified the -1. That's why you're at 4.
That is mathematical. 50-50.
You kept your misses.
I'm making them work.
What are you looking for here?
3-up.
3s. Okay.
So 4 at rend 1.
Okay.
1 damage.
Okay.
So if you want to roll those, and then I'll get the mounts ready.
Okay. So 4 at -1. My +1 nullifies it with the all-out. So I get 6 and then a 6 ward. So looking for 6s. Got 2, and then we'll roll for the ward. I have 2 dead models right now. Okay. So 2 more models.
Did you want to keep? Oh, the banner looked like that was her.
Yeah.
It's like hanging over far enough. Is that your leader?
So what I'd been doing in the past to indicate my leader, because the leader looks so similar to the rest of them, was taking one of my Blade Coven and indicating it that way. But I didn't do that this time around, so I don't really have a great way of indicating it, unfortunately.
These are the
I
mounts.
don't think it's gonna matter. You get this many attacks with your mounts?
They get 3 attacks with 3-up, 3-ups.
Jeebus.
And then they also get to reroll 1s to wound.
Okay.
So that is 5, no rend.
Don't think it's gonna come into play. Maybe. Looking for 5s, and then 6s after that. 5s, baby. We got 1. Now we need 6s. I think this is a dead unit of sisters. Alrighty. We traded 1 for 1.
Mine. How many points was your unit?
the new point total with the changes that just got announced, 120.
Okay, so mine was pretty spendy. Mine was 165.
Okay. I'm going to. You've activated with both of them, so I'm going to fight with my snakes. I will all out attack, which puts me at 0. And the snakes. Let me just pull up their profile so I make sure I'm doing it right. I'll pile in. Should definitely be within 3 for show.
I was gonna say you just slide one over and
Oh yeah.
just shoot.
These. They get 2 attacks each.
Does the unit champ get the? Is it the bloodworm or something like
The
that?
bloodworm. Oops.
Which is like an extra separate weird attack.
It's so cute. It attacks with the little dragon thing. 2, 4, 6, 8. Because I only have 4 models now. Yeah, I'll out attack. I don't see why not. I mean, I could save it for. I could save the CP for next round. I'm gonna get 1 more. Right? Save it. Am I even gonna get charges off? I could probably charge these guys.
Just a heads up, if 1 more unit dies, the point I'll be at the Blood Tithe table is Murderlust, which at the start of my hero, is it my hero phase? Of the hero phase, I can use the Blood Tithe points.
Okay.
Murderlust is pick a friendly corn unit. It can make a normal move. If it is within 12 inches of an enemy, it can either make a normal or attempt to make a charge. So it can be a free charge
But
in
you
the
can't
hero
do that
phase.
if you're engaged, though, right?
I don't believe so.
Okay. Okay. I mean, that's fine. Why are you telling me that?
Just because I don't. Yeah, it's otherwise it's a gotcha thing where suddenly it'll be like Blood Tithe. Here's
fair.
this crazy bonus.
Do I want to spend? Fuck it. We're in combat right now. Now's the time to spend it. We're gonna spend the command point to all attack with the snakes. 8 attacks. Don't let me forget the bloodworm.
Yep.
We are on the 2nd round, which puts me on the 3rd round of the blood right table because I'm Hagnar, so I get 2+ to hit instead of 3+. So it's 2+, 4+. No rend. I don't get any benefit for being in there. So 2+, 4+. Why is it really 4+? I thought it was 3+. Okay. Oh wait. So I don't need the all-out attack because I can't become 1+. So I will keep the command point. Don't need the all-out attack.
Yep.
2+, 4+. Wasn't even a consideration. 2 1s, not the greatest. Looking for 4s this time. 1 success. Let me just roll for my
Bloodworm. And none of this has rend, right?
No, unfortunately.
Because her range was only like 6 inches?
That only affects witch elves and not my snakes. Looking for 3s and 3s, because the worm apparently hits better than my ladies.
It's quite the worm.
Okay, so only 1 save with no modifiers. You're good.
Did I tell you guys I adopted a worm?
What kind of worm? I never know where the meme ends and reality begins.
This is truly the mystery. Yeah, no. So I got that. I thought I was adopting 1 pet, but I adopted 2.
Oh,
Yeah, the cat
had
had
a
a
worm.
tapeworm.
Oh, shit.
No.
I have killed one of my pets, and it is not the cat. Rip in peace, tapeworm.
If you cut it in half, you can adopt 2 worms?
Yeah, that's
True.
As a thought. So I'm going to attack with them.
Okay.
No all-out attack because I used it over here. So it's
Okay.
just going to be 4+, 3+, rend 1.
Okay. Love to see that.
I don't. 1, rend 1.
Okay. Okay, I am not wholly within 18 because I'm dumb. What is this?
This is the mounts.
Mounts, okay.
Jesus.
Loving this.
3s. I'm not.
Okay, so 3 saves?
3 saves, 1 is rend 1 though.
Okay, I will actually roll it separately this time. This is the rend 1, so I'm looking for a 6 specifically. Didn't get it. This is the rend none, so I'm looking for 5s. Didn't get either, so we're rolling our wards now, looking for 6s. Got 2.
Jesus.
Damn, dude.
We love to see it. So 1 wound on this model over here.
Should have saved the all-out attack.
I
Well,
mean,
no, I wouldn't have killed the witches then. So now you just have your lady.
yes. She gets a 6-inch pile-in. So she will
What does she do against heroes again? Because he is a hero.
What's his wound characteristic?
8.
I don't
Does it have to be under like a 6 or under?
Yeah,
kinda?
something like that. So I don't think it's worthwhile to try. But that'd be pretty sick if I could fucking nuke your hero.
I mean, he does have the 3-up unmodifiable save.
Says at the end of the combat phase, you can pick one enemy hero within 1 inch and roll a d3. Add the number of wounds allocated to that enemy hero to the roll. If that roll is equal to or greater than the hero's wounds characteristic, it is slain. When would it ever be? Roll a d3, add the number of wounds allocated. Okay, so if I did like, if I did like 4 wounds and 3, well, if I did like 5 wounds and 3, it would kill you. I mean,
is it greater than or equal to? Because if it's greater than, you gotta do 6.
Greater than, yeah. So that's
You'd
terrible.
have to do 6 wounds on him.
So I'm gonna do what I was originally gonna do, which is pile in over here.
Running away, are you?
But ideally not blocking my elves that may want to run up in here. So we'll just move like just to get off of this thing. And attack. She gets 6 attacks. 2, 4, 6. 2 plus 3 plus minus 1 rend. Is there anything else? No. Okay. 2 plus 3 plus minus 1 rend. Did get some 1s. Looking for 3s this time. 3 at you with a -1.
So 4. Yeah, I shouldn't have all-out defense there, and I should have all-out attack there. Well, yeah. 1.
Okay. 1 wound.
I'll put that. No.
And they don't need to roll for battle shock because they can't die. Snakes also can't die with battle shock right now. You killed the elves. She's still alive, if I'm not mistaken. That's the end of the round.
I think
Does she have something else?
I will score 2 points again.
I'm in control of 1 now, so I think just 1. Again, if you're going to claim that you control those, this goes back to what I was saying earlier.
That's what we said, didn't we?
I don't think we ever came to a conclusion because we determined it didn't matter because you got to move first, which means you controlled more regardless of how we determined the ruling, but we never actually determined the ruling. Or I could be wrong.
Someone in chat said that you do control it, even if you
you
don't
control
score
it,
off
but
of
you don't
Okay.
score
So you
like
get 2.
the extra points from it. Or I was gonna say, MP, control at least 1. If you control 2 or more. So I don't get the 2 or more, but I do count as more than you, I believe.
Yeah, controlling 1, controlling more.
Yeah.
Happens regardless of activation. Okay. Excuse me. Yeah, so Dan gets 2 points. We are 4-0. We are at the top of my turn.
You both get a command point.
We both get a command point, so I'm up to 2. I will roll for an additional. Let's see why I wouldn't. Didn't get it this time.
I'm gonna do the same. Didn't.
How many command points do you have right now then?
Just the 1.
Okay. I will. Can I cast spells while in combat?
Yes.
Okay. I will cast. With my High Gladiatrix, I will cast Mind Razor. I think it's got a pretty long range. Let me check.
What does that do again?
Oh,
Or it just buffs something, right?
just a nice buff, yeah. It's pretty good, honestly. Needs to be within 18. Yeah, I'm definitely within 18. Sick. Cool. Then I'm gonna Mind Razor this unit of elves here.
Okay.
Looking for an 8. Didn't get it. Didn't get it last time either, so no worries there. Prayer. Yeah, the strike first baloney. I don't think this is getting in. It could. I will do the strike first spell with them. I just need a 2. Got a 1, so we didn't get it.
Huge.
Oh, do I take damage for rolling a 1?
Not for prayers, right?
No, it's. I'm pretty sure it's only spells that blow up in your face if you roll snake eyes.
That's a Sag. Okay, so movement. Do we just keep the Gladiatrix in there and fucking run? I'm gonna run with these elves. So this is +1 to whatever this roll is. Did I just auto 6 it? I don't think I need to, honestly.
I don't think so. If you're trying to charge them, I don't think you do.
Yeah, okay, definitely don't. So I just basically I can be within 3, so I just need to be out of 3.
So if you want, I can do this guy.
Thanks.
This guy. That's why I love those little measuring things.
Yeah, they seem hella convenient.
Yeah.
There's a lot of very convenient tools that you have.
Genie.
Okay.
Sigmar gets a manicure and a pedicure every week.
Wait, what?
But yeah, that's where I was saying like Joe, when he's doing like all his summoning stuff, like getting stuff within like 3 inches and stuff, or keeping outside of combat, he would like just summon a pool of horrors around his opponent.
They move forward 6. Very slow movement. They are not going to move. They're in combat. She's in combat. They don't want to get charged. You can't actually. Oh no, because you can move and then charge. They're on a 3+. How many wounds though?
3+, 2 wounds each, 5 up against mortal.
Do I charge them? This is -1 to hit in melee.
It's just -1 to hit. It doesn't specify melee or range.
Okay. I can move around it though. Or I could just move away from that unit. They're gonna come at my cauldron. I want to be careful with them.
Also, while you're doing your movement, we got a Prime subscription from Grayslayer69420. 69420. What's up,
My
gamers?
boy, 69420, my boy.
Just what's up, gamers? We're bludgeoning each other. That's what's up.
Thanks for the Prime, man.
Yeah, 5 months.
Thanks for that Bezos money.
Yeah.
We'd love to see it.
Bezos, give us all the monies.
I don't know what to do. I am concerned, but I don't know if I should be. I kind of just want to fucking run at you. But I also don't want to put these guys in danger, but also maybe I do. Are these guys like scary in combat? What's their, is it 3+2+?
They are decent. 3+3+, rend 1. And then
Not bad. With how many attacks on each? 2? 1? 2? Probably 2?
2 each.
So 10, 12.
And then if I don't think I'm within 12, but if I'm within 12 of an objective, I don't wholly within an objective I don't control, they get a bonus. They get
a bonus if they don't control it?
Yep, so if I'm near an objective I don't control, within 12, which I'm not, they get +1 to hit? Or no, add 1 to the attack characteristics? Jesus.
Ooh, what the fuck?
Because the whole thing is like stealing territory.
Is that wholly
stealing
within?
Bonuses. Yeah, wholly. So I'd have to be within 12. I technically control that one.
Do you?
Well, now,
You're not
now
going
I think
to.
you do.
This is why I am curious, because
Yeah.
there is a rule that specifically states when you determine who controls an objective. I think it might be during the battle shock phase for some reason that seems to scream to me, but that's probably not true.
So I'm not wholly within that. So I have some guys out.
Okay, I don't want to get my snakes deleted. I don't particularly want to get my cauldron deleted either, but
Give me the snakes. Feed me them.
we're saying that we can like walk on these trees, right?
Yeah.
That they're just kind of like non-existent? So I can shoot through the trees too then.
Yes.
At the end of each turn after the battle shock phase,
Got it.
you must check to see if you've gained control of any objectives. Blah, 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 blah.
Okay, we are gonna move away from these guys then. And I can shoot into a combat or no?
Yes. It's just the unit in combat can only shoot the unit it's in combat with. So like they can shoot wherever they want. That unit can only shoot the guys they're engaged with.
Got it. Okay, I think it's better to move away from them. There's no reason to spread my guys thin. Cool, so that's all my movement. I will shoot now. They can only shoot into combat, so I'll just do that now. It's 2 attacks each. I believe no other anything. I should know this
3
by
plus
now.
3 plus rend 1.
Yes, what you
6
just said. Yep. So 8 dice.
Oh, because there's I can't even see
She's
the
hiding,
one
she's
over
hiding.
there.
Good decision, yeah, to move them out of the way. I think so too. Okay, 8 dice, 3 plus 3 plus -1 rend. I'm not gonna all-out attack or anything like that. We got 2 6s, so 2 mortal wounds. Can't complain there. 3 more dice, looking for 3s. 2 saves at -1. 4s.
Made them both. Double 6s.
Okay, and then with my other snacks, did I just shoot them over there? Will they die to elves? They didn't die to elves last time.
You also had the -1 the last time.
True, and I won't have it this time. That's very true. True. Yeah, sorry.
Oh no, you're fine.
Yeah, so I'll be the 2+3 +/-1 rend on 31 attacks. I mean, that's pretty fucking bonkers. If only that blood rays or whatever go off.
I
don't actually know if I will. I'm gonna shoot them. I think these guys
The
with
3-pack?
the 5. So 10. 9, 10. Looking for those 6s for the mortals. Again, just clarifying, shooting those guys there. Did get a single 6, so 1 mortal wound. And then re-rolling all of these for my roll. Looking for 3s again. Much worse this time around. 3, so the 1 mortal wound and 3 saves at -1.
So I took the mortal wound already, so one guy's down to 3 left, and 1 more.
Okay, we take those, cool. My altar also has a ranged attack
Ooh, what does that do?
that you were within range of. The model that is supposed to do the ranged attack is missing.
Oh, is it the
But
blood rack?
it's the avatar.
In.
Because I have the Slaughter Queen. Oh, I forgot about. This command can only be issued to this unit. Can only be issued by this unit. Within 3 of enemy. Oh, so I could have done this.
What's it do?
I have an amazing hero phase ability that I didn't use, and I'm not going to ask to do it because it is ridiculous. But I absolutely should have used it. You can. Well, is there a range for command abilities?
Yes.
What's the range? 'Cause maybe I wasn't even in range.
I think it's technically mounted. It would have been 18.
Is it wholly 18?
within 18.
Okay, so I wasn't within anyway. But it is fucking buku.
I believe wholly within 18.
It's called Orgy of Slaughter. And basically what it does is I can target a unit that is engaged and they can attack in the hero phase. Very buku strong. But again, I don't actually think that my thing would have been within range, so I think it does not matter. Cool, so I'm going to now do the range attack with this, which is 6 attacks. Please. 6, 3+3+, -1 rend. Isn't there a rule? No? Guess not. Don't think so. Okay. Cool. So 3+2+, -1 rend on this 10 ranged attack on these guys there. Wait for 3s again on 4 dice. Got all of them. So 4 saves at -1.
4 ups. Failed 1.
Nice.
That one guy
Not a
is
bad
just
roll.
hanging on there.
Alrighty, and then we're gonna charge. We're gonna charge with the elves first. This will be the roll for them. Okay, we'll take fucking 12. Alrighty. Oh yeah, and you want me to move immediately afterwards.
Yep, because yeah, you do have to move, because
Totally
that's
fine.
where you have to make sure. I will
You want to
say,
do that? Thank you.
yeah. And then,
I appreciate you.
yeah, because my character is getting a free, just smack at you is probably not good. But you moving? Flavor ice.
You better believe it. It's in my way.
Why is the flavor ice yellow?
We'll make sure there's no obstacle for Michael. Okay, they fucking bolted into that combat.
Yeah.
There's no way that guy can like shimmy in for some weird reason, some rule that I maybe am unfamiliar with this. Okay.
Yeah.
Charging with my blood cauldron. Come on, give me something good. 5 is not enough, so I may use that re-roll. I am going to. I'm going to use 1 CP to re-roll it and see if I can get in. Even worse this time.
Oh no.
So no, not a big deal. And then I will charge with the blood stalkers here in the back. Probably not going to happen, but we're going to do it anyway. Did not get it for sure. Okay, so now we are on to the combat phase, I believe. Unless I've forgotten something.
What you going with first?
Probably the elves. Seems like the logical play here. So we're looking for 31 dice.
I will all out defense. Are you all out attack?
It doesn't benefit me because I'm already on 2.
Oh, yeah.
So I will not be all out attacking.
All out defense.
2, 4. Let me just collect dice here. Boys, how we doing tonight? Well, I collect 30 dice.
The fistful of dice. You should be able to, if you have the whole brick, you should be able to remove 5 dice.
Yeah. One's missing.
31
Some of
dice
them
or
are
32 dice?
hanging around. I'm just gonna count them out.
So there should be 36 in the brick.
31
he's
dice.
Missing one.
Oh,
There's one there. There's
Big
one on this snack over here.
No, I mean he's missing one that's somewhere in my car.
And what he just said. So I'm at 34, 32.
the wild card.
Okay, 31 dice. 2 plus 3 plus minus 1 rend. Please delete this unit. We're still on round 2, right? Not 3.
Yes, still around 2.
Here we go. Looking for 2s. No, it's a lot of dice.
It's not as bad as early AOS. There was a
One more one.
one
Two more
more,
ones.
yeah. There was an old battalion. They're like, I forget what they used to call them. They weren't battalions or something else, but it was an savage orc archer boys thing where you had 60 orcs and they each shot like 4 times or something like that. And it was like 24-inch range and it was rerolls. So a dude literally showed up with like a tackle box with the separate trays and then just shook that and dry erased on each thing, showing you like what he got, and it was just dumb.
You are looking at 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 17 saves at minus 1.
Okay.
If I'm being honest, not as many as I thought I would get.
12, 14,
17 at minus 1.
16.
Petition make an Curtis use an app, but I like rolling 31 dice. What the fuck?
My one
new dice.
My one D&D group with D&D Beyond, one of the players got very curious. Oh, what is that for? During one of the
What is that indicating?
game VP. Just for me to remember.
Yeah, I know.
Where he went in D&D Beyond and he went 100 D100s and just
100
clicked go,
D100s.
and it was just like and it just vomited for like 3 minutes.
All right, let's
so
see your 17 saves at minus 1.
So +1 for the all-out defense, so I'm back at my 3.
Okay.
Not as bad as I thought. So that, well, no, that's bad enough that killed 2 of the 3.
You take it?
But that was the witch elves, right?
That was indeed the witch elves.
Okay. So now the big question.
Your all defense definitely saved you there.
It
You
really
had a
did.
lot of 3s.
That was a lot of 3s.
That's your only command point? You have no more command points?
I'm out of command.
I have a single command point left.
The big question.
I don't
Don't-
actually know if I'll get to use it.
Do you mind if I measure something real quick or
Not
check
at all.
something? Can I?
TTS has ruined me for dice. It's just so much easier. Yeah, but then you don't get to roll dice. The physical feeling of just rolling 31 dice in your hands and then watching them all roll into a tray is just...
So the question is, do
so
I just
gratifying.
move off the terrain and then smack your high gladiatrix and hope to kill her? Because
I'll
she's
do.
got what for a save?
5. 4, because
Oh.
within 18 inches, I get +1 to my saves on anyone in my army. Which I think I've been neglecting.
Yeah.
I play Kill Team. I don't think I've ever rolled more than 6 dice at once. True.
You know what? Yeah. He's going to do the thing I was
This
talking
game has
about.
been very fun for having like buku rolls.
4 attacks. 4 up, 3 up.
Okay.
Rend 1 damage. He misses.
Now you're looking for a 3 up and you get to reroll 1s, is that right?
Yes. 1, rend 1.
Okay. And it's just 1 damage?
Yes.
Okay.
And then I got the mount.
Sure.
3 up, 3 up. So 1 rend 1, 2 with no rend.
Rend none. Okay. So 1 rend 1. I'm looking for a 5 and then a 6. Looking for the 5. Didn't get it. Looking for the 6. Didn't get it. So 1 more wound. We're counting wounds remaining. This is no
2 4-ups.
rend, so 4s. Got 1. Looking for a 6. Oops. Looking for a 6. That would have been great. Didn't get it. So 1 more wound. She still lives, but she is definitely hurting. Okay. Over to my
Yep.
snakes. No reason to attack with the gladiatrix quite yet. So we'll attack with snakes. They're on 8 attacks, 2+3+. Again, no reason to all-out attack.
Weren't they worse earlier? Weren't they like 3 up, 4 ups?
I should have all-out defense is what I should have done then. What were they, what? They were 3+3+, but now that I'm on the second round, which is the third round of the Blood Rate table, I'm on 2+. Oh, no, actually, you're right, aren't they?
I was gonna say, I thought they were like
you're right,
3
you're
up,
right.
4 up.
I think you're right, I think you're right. So I think I will all-out attack because I didn't all-out defense. I kind of wasted it. Or do I want all-out defense against your attack? I am wholly within 18 this time, not a pleb. I think I don't do much on the attack. So I think all-out defense is the play, and I can just keep that unit tied up. So that's what we're gonna do. Save it for the all-out defense. So 8
Does that bring
attacks.
them to a 4 up save?
That would bring them to a 3 up because they are within.
Oh, so it'd be 4 up after my rend.
Yes. Where are we looking here?
To hit and to wound.
4+3+. 3+4+ backwards. So all attack wouldn't matter because it's the wound characteristic.
That's
Okay,
real
so
bad.
2, 4, 6, 8. So looking for 2s. Looking for 2s. Got them all. 6s don't do anything because it's not my bows.
Yep.
So now we're looking for 4s.
Jesus.
God damn. Let me quickly roll for my worm if you don't mind. That is 7. So we'll roll for the worm. 7.
7 set aside.
Worm is just 1 attack, 3+3+, so 2+3+1, so it doesn't matter. So 7 saves, no modifiers.
Ooh. So I'm just a 3 up. Luckily,
He was at 3?
He was at 3.
Okay.
So he is at 1.
Okay.
So luckily, I'm just gonna roll the same amount of dice. So they're gonna go 7 dice because the champ gets an extra 1.
Okay.
4.
Woo! Not the greatest roll, I'm
4
sorry,
up, 3
friend.
up.
Can't help but be excited about that, though.
Yeah. Oh no.
That was a fire roll? What, my snacks, you mean?
Rerolling 1s doesn't help when you roll a whole bunch of 2s. So 1 rend 1.
1 rend 1. All right, cool.
And then this is no rend. So
Oh, this is your mounts.
yep. Mounts hit better than my dudes. That's the part that I think bothers me the most, is the mounts hit better than the guys. So 1 rend 1, 3, 0 rend.
Okay. I didn't call it, but I did say prior to you doing it that I wanted to all-out defense. Are you fine
Yep.
with that? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, you declared your intent earlier.
Okay,
That's
thank you.
fine.
I appreciate
Yeah.
it. What am I saving against? I'm so sorry.
1 rend 1.
Okay, I'll just do that right now.
Yep.
And you can remember the other one. So 1 at my all-out defense nullifies it, so I'm at 4. Looking for 4. Got it. We're good. And then
3, no rend.
3 no
So,
rend, so 3s.
3 3s.
Yo, this cauldron makes these some tanky girls. God damn.
Ouch.
Daughters of King can be tanky. You just need a cauldron. So I was theory crafting, just running 2 cauldrons down like either side. Cool.
They're not unique, right? They're just really spendy.
They are very spendy. They're rather expensive. Cool. I'm certainly not going to complain about that. I still have my High Gladiatrix, so I'm going to attack with her.
Gonna grab something else to drink.
That's fine. 6 dice. I think it's 2+3+, -1 rend, but I will check. That is correct. 6 dice, 2+3+. And we'll. There's no real reason to. Whatever. She's fine where she is. Okay, so look for 2s.
Roll bad. Roll bad.
Oh, like
hey,
that?
there's some ones.
Oh, there's some 1s. God damn it. I mean, you still have a full health guy.
I have a full 5 wound dude. With
Looking for 3s. Got 2 at -1. 2 saves at -1.
So 2 4-ups. Made them both.
Okay.
His mount just like snorts at her, just like bring it.
What's his morale?
They're a 6 normally.
So you do have to roll for battle
So I do have to roll. So I lost 2. Nope.
Okay.
He's fine.
At the end, I control 3 to your.
They have to roll for battle. Shagger died. Not
You didn't attack them. You
I
attacked
did- oh,
my
yeah, no, I attacked her.
Gladiatrix.
Yeah.
And you didn't do
failed
anything.
miserably.
So
failed miserably.
I believe I get 2 points if I'm not mistaken. Because I definitely control this one.
Yep.
I'm the only one within range of this one,
Yep.
and then this one. So I control more than you, and I control 1.
Yep.
So 2.
So you're catching up.
4 to 2. Top of round 3 puts me on the 4th round of the blood right table, which gives me +1 to wound now.
See, I'm trying to remember. I felt like there was something with Khorne that could give me +1 to hit and +1 to wound, and I keep forgetting what it is. Because that +1 to hit, or like reroll ones to hit, is like super necessary with these dudes with the 4
You mean
up,
to
3
wound?
up. So I always get the. I thought there was something that was reroll ones to hit with this army.
So you
and I
reroll
can't
ones to hit
remember what.
and to wound?
Yeah, which is powerful because there's not much that modifies the wound rolls. Roll for priority.
Yep. Alrighty,
I'm
here
rolling
we
the
go.
big
He's
guy
rolling the
again.
big boy again. You got a 6 again.
Jesus.
All right, so you get priority.
I will take it.
Okay,
So
I
I'm
get
at 2.
3.
Um,
One day I'll double turn you. That's fine. This is honestly as fair as we could ask for. So
Yeah.
far, it has been alternating all the way.
yeah.
So you know,
Which
I'm
okay
happy
with.
about that. Yeah.
What is Finest Hour? Is it reroll? It's +1 to your save and reroll wounds.
I don't know. I don't know what Finest Hour is. I've never used it.
It is.
You're looking it up.
It's once per game.
Add 1 to wound rolls for attacks made by that hero until the end of the turn. Add 1 to save rolls for attacks that target that hero until the end of the turn. That's it.
Okay. Do I want an extra command point or do I want Finest Hour?
Do you have to roll for Finest Hour, or is it automatic?
It's just automatic.
Okay.
But it's once per game.
Yep.
So it's your general. I think it has to be your general.
Nope, pick one friendly hero.
Ah, one friendly here.
The same hero can't do it more than once a game, so
Oh, so you can do it more than once a game, but with separate heroes.
yes.
Huh. That is good to know. I think. Oh, you get to pick another one to activate.
Another one what, sorry?
Point.
I will activate this one.
That one? Cool.
Present.
Movement phase. Or a command phase. Do I have any command abilities?
Are you going to do the thing? The inspiring, or whatever it is you were saying about doing? Because if not, I don't know what you're going to do, but I want to roll for my
Finest Hour.
command point. Yeah, Finest Hour, that was it, thank you.
I will Finest Hour with him.
Sure. I'm going to roll for a command point. Is there anything, like, I don't know what all those generic ones are, but I feel like there's not much else that it would be beneficial right now.
You could heal a character, but I think you have to be out of
Out
combat.
of combat. Do you know what page has these
I was
four?
just-
I've got them in front of me. You got Heroic Willpower, which is Unbind a Spell, and Heroic Recovery, which is Heal, but you have to not be in combat.
More in 3.
Are there 2 more?
Finest Hour and the roll for command points.
Okay.
And then some armies have specific ones now, which I find really interesting.
Yeah. A heroic action is what I'm looking for, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Command ability, heroic action. One friendly Darzakane hero that's not a monster. Instead of picking 1 from the table in the core rules, if you do, add 2 to the attack characteristics of melee weapons used by that hero till the end of the turn. So I could like do it to my thing if I actually intended on getting it in combat, but I'm not moving this turn, so pointless. So I will do the extra command point.
Okay. I will Finest Hour with my general.
Okay, rolling
For kicks
for
and giggles.
command point. Didn't get it. So over to you for the movement phase.
So, mission is out there. I have to like move around. I think goal is just. Mind if I move this way?
Yeah. Come on. It does seem that way. We are very blessed when it comes to game stores and just nerds playing games in general here. I feel like Wisconsin was
You're gonna
shit
move
for
like that, so I'm gonna. Well, it doesn't count until the end of the phase. That's right. Oh, and I want that there. Actually. Move around there. And there I can move
What's their move?
5. So I just kind of get. Yeah.
The Twin Cities are actually cultured.
Truck. So
Debatable.
yeah. I'm basically 4 inches away from your witches with them. He's 3 inches away from her.
Yeah, you're getting some easy charges. I got you.
6 inches away if I really want to get into the witches as well. And that may be important. Charge phase. His command ability again. Yeah, reroll charges. Just because if I fail one of these, that's super close, I'm going to be really sad.
Fair.
So I'm going to start with him.
So wait. Okay, never mind. Please continue.
Yeah, it's
I know.
Yeah,
You're good. You're totally
reroll
good.
charges within 16, so it should be.
What are the Twin Cities? They are Minneapolis and St. Paul,
Yeah.
2 cities in Minnesota that are within like 30 minutes of each other, thus the name Twin Cities.
Not even 30.
Yeah, even closer.
Yeah.
Yeah, like downtown to downtown without traffic. It's
probably
probably like 12 minutes.
Kind of the running joke is everything's like 20 minutes away.
Yeah.
With
I feel like
traffic.
even calling it 2 cities seems
You can get
silly
to
almost.
you can get to like all the suburbs with like 20 minutes more often than not.
Pretty much, yeah.
I've
It's
not
kinda great.
lived all over, but I've lived in a decent amount of places, and the Twin Cities so far has been very great.
Yeah, we
I
were
certainly
talking
don't have any complaints.
to John about getting spoiled about like game stuff. Like he's lived all over, and he's like, yeah, this is like a mecca.
Yeah, of the places I've lived anyway. Not that I've lived in a ton of places, but this is absolutely by far.
Yeah. Like I can work at a game store that gives me better health insurance than every place I've worked, and it's like a 12,000 square foot game store. I love it. I can actually make a living doing fun things, which is great.
They're some of the only cities I've moved back to in the Midwest. What other cities would you consider moving back to in the Midwest? I'm curious now.
Well, he is debating that. Horny McGee over here is going to charge.
Yep.
I am going to re-roll that. Because it can't
What if you
really
rolled
get
Snake
worse.
Eyes on
I was
the
going to say,
reroll?
it can't really get worse.
That'd be so fucking funny.
But so 5 inches will bring me within, the goal was 3 of them, outside of 3.
Come on, Horny McGee, do better.
He did end within an inch, so I'm going to do D3 mortals to her
Yeah.
on a 2-up.
Fucking praise Khaine right now.
That was the whole plan,
Yeah, so that you could attack my elves instead. I understand.
was kill her with
I
the
see
D3 on it.
I see it.
So remember
I see
how
you.
Scott complains about
I see
everything
you.
having to be a dice roll instead of just letting you
I
have
fucking
it?
hate it too. It's ridiculous. Why make something on a 2+? Just make it innate into the unit. I agree.
GW, why are you like this?
Dan, why
Why
are your
are you
dice
like this?
betraying the cause? That's what you get for doubting me. All of the believers, this is for you. Iowa City,
That's
never been there.
Fun.
I really love Denver, but I didn't spend much time exploring their gaming scene.
So they're gonna charge in. 5. Ew.
You get rerolls.
So hard to read these stuff.
Yeah.
Damn, if only my models were painted, this board right now, from the top down, looks so fucking good.
Yeah. Do I want to reroll a 5? It could be worse.
It's all up to you, man. I'm not gonna say anything.
Yeah, fluff it. I'm gonna reroll a 5.
He's doing it. Snake Eyes.
6!
Hey, you got 1 inch more.
7! Because my banner.
Rolling dice is fun. It is. That's why I said the thing about wanting to roll my 31 dice and not using an app. The only thing that sucks is when you have to roll dice for every little effect that your unit does. That's what feels bad. Dan's cheating. Is this 2 separate units or is this one unit?
It's 1. That's why I'm gonna pull out the movement trays.
What size bases are they?
Too big for me to get 2 ranks.
Okay.
So that's where giving them the glaives is or the halberds a little bit better, but you're sacrificing the extra inch to get an extra rank in
have
for +1 to hit.
the
I
glaives?
don't.
Okay.
No, they just have the regular weapons.
Okay. Charge with your otter?
Yeah. Oh, let me get that out of there. 3. He is at 3. So
You really
I will
just
put him
roll a
with it.
3?
Shut up! That works!
What are your fucking charges right now, Dan? Your guys are so demoralized. They're like, I
Actually,
guess I'll
no,
go
I'm
in.
gonna use my reroll. Okay, I got a 9. It couldn't get worse.
He's like, I just want to reroll just to prove that I can roll better.
Which actually,
I would laugh so hard if you got Snake Eyes.
yeah, no, a 9 wouldn't give me any more benefit. But I did it just to reroll because I used a command point for a dumb ability.
All right, elves, do your thing. Be fodder. 110 points. They kind of did their job. They took down almost an entire unit. of
So
those
he's gonna go.
mounted boys.
I'm going to move this around again
Wait, why are you moving him?
because he is consolidating it.
He's what?
He is piling in. I'm going with him first.
Okay, you're attacking. Okay,
Yes.
got it.
'Cause I'm
We are
still
attacking now.
6, because he only got... So I will actually control this objective now, because he has more wounds.
If you kill my gladiatrix, anyway.
I have more wounds than the gladiatrix.
I don't think it counts your wounds. I think it's if you have above 5, it counts as 2 instead of 1. if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
So if you keep her alive, I will still be in control of it. If you don't, you will be.
Yeah.
I think you'll have no problem killing both of them.
I'm going to do...
You're gonna like split.
The mount's going to attack her. The other attack's going to go to the unit.
Okay.
So...
mounts is how many attacks?
3 up, 3 up,
How many attacks, sorry,
3.
on your mount?
3. Everything's 3s.
Do I
3.
want to all-out defense and force you to maybe do more if she lives? All-out defense would put me at, I'm within this, so 5, 4, 3. Can I modify my to save roll past 1? Isn't that one of the things that you can? No, it's not?
No.
Okay.
Because what's her
is
save at now?
5. Being within an inch, 18 inches of this makes it 4, and then all-out defense would make it 3.
3.
But if I can't do that, then there'd be no reason to all-out defense, so not all-out defensing.
Yeah, you can't modify it more
so there's
than...
literally no reason to all-out defense with any of my army right now.
Because you already have a +1.
Unless you're attacking me with rend. And
Yes.
the mount does not have rend.
Mount does not have rend.
Then if you're only attacking her with the mount, I'm not all-out defensing with her.
Okay.
Yet.
So, mount. No, I'm not going to all-out attack. 3 hits.
As I thought you're killing me.
3 wounds.
Okay. Looking for 4s. Looking for 6s. Need all of them or she's dead. I got 2. Holy shit.
that's
if only I saved
Not
one.
quite enough. Because then they lose their bonus from her, don't they?
That is indeed correct.
Okay.
Damn.
Woo!
I mean, it's okay.
So 3s with the guy. Jesus.
You love to see it.
2 plus re-rolling 1s.
So you get it.
Goes.
Did you all-out attack? Why do you have 2+?
The finest hour, +1 to wound. Because finest hour is just +1 to wounds specifically.
Okay.
So what
am I doing?
1 rend 1 on them.
Just 1? I thought this was your hero. Doesn't it do like D3 or something?
So you roll the armor
I
save
forgot.
first.
Yeah. Okay. Looking for. You have rend?
Yes, rend 1.
I'm gonna all-out defense with my ladies, which I know I should have called prior, but I'm gonna do it for the entire round because you're gonna attack them 3 fucking times.
Okay.
Is that okay? I know I didn't call it early enough. I mean, your roll was about as worse as it could get, other than missing everything.
Yeah.
So, if it was any better, I still would have done it. Anyway, looking for 6 and then 6, or no, 5 and then 6,
Yep.
because it nullifies the rend. So 5 and then 6. Didn't get it.
And wait,
Oh,
it's D3 plus 1 now.
yes. Okay, this is where this comes into effect. Okay, so
it is
2.
2.
Looking for 2 6s. Got 1. So 1 model dies. Over here, I guess.
Oh, and I am 1 more blood tithe point higher. Because your witch died. Or your lady died.
Okay.
Blood.
Blood tithe.
Blood.
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 Okay. Am I rolling anything else?
That was it.
Okay.
His attack for his finest hour was kind of miserable because I missed
A lot. I don't know.
Yeah.
If
Okay.
that was your finest hour, boy, I wouldn't
Not
want to see your
great.
worst.
Yeah.
So how does piling in work? Can I not pile in because you're like engaged with me on this side? Because at one point I was like fully engaged with this model, but now it looks like I'm not.
Basically surrounded, so I don't.
But like I'm just saying I want to like move
Yeah.
so that I'm like fully attacking this guy. Can I,
I
not
don't
do
think
that?
you can because you'd pull yourself further
That's why
away
I'm
from the
asking.
closest models. Yeah.
Then any of them that are close enough to him, I'm gonna attack him, and then all the rest.
Because basically, yeah, you'd be able to bubble out, like.
Yeah, you tell me what you consider being in range
Yeah.
to attack this guy, and I'll take whatever you get.
So you'd have
The 5,
basically 5 on him.
and then 4
And then
on them. Is that right?
Around them. Yep.
Okay, then I'll do 5 on him,
Yep.
4 on them. Again, I have not specifically specified which one is my champion, so I'll just roll a d6 for it. I know that I should have a model indicating it, but I kind of don't. One of them has a different mask. That's the only
Yeah.
indication.
Oh, it's not the lady with the 2 knives in the air?
No, I've got another one of her right there.
Oh, I didn't know that. I'm debating if I should all out defense.
Okay, on who?
Where's that?
Why don't I clarify who's getting hit with the champion? So on a 4+, this will be champion. How about this? If it's a 4+, champion will be this model. If it's a less than 4, it'll be this model.
Sure.
Sorry that this is
Oh, no,
not
you're
clear.
fine. I think
This is my champion.
technically, as soon as you choose them to attack and target. Oh, well, no, I think you have to target first.
Yeah, but you should have known like who was
Who is going where.
so 13 attacks this way, 15 attacks this way.
Right. Yeah, I'll all out defense them.
Okay. Nick coming in with the Prime sub. 5 months. Thanks, man. Still tuning in, my boy. Okay, I suppose I will.
Wow.
So I'm already at a 2+, so no point to all-out attack. So I will do the 4 on these guys first. They're all out defending.
Yep.
So it is 3, 6, 9, 12, 13. So 4, 8, 12, 13 at 2s.
Yep.
A lot of 1s.
If you want to reroll that.
God, that was a lot of 1s.
What did your lady give them? Was it?
And improved my wound roll, which is about to be worse, and gave me rend,
rend.
which is also about to be worse.
Yeah.
Because we're in the 3rd round, I'm on the 4th round of my blood right table, so I get +1 to wound. So my wound that is normally 4 becomes 3. If the gladiatrix was alive, it would be 2. But it's 3. It's because it sets the wound characteristic. It doesn't actually modify it. I actually already looked this up. Looking for 3s. Got 5 saves with no modifiers coming at you.
So 5 2-ups.
We're
Both rolling ones, yeah.
They have
I mean,
2
wounds each.
Yeah, okay.
So you killed the dude. Bit.
Okay, and then my 15 attacks at your other guy.
I have a lot less faith in him surviving
8.
now that I saw how I'm rolling
12,
with a 2-up.
15, 2s, 3s, no rend. You can't all out defense because you already did. Looking for 2s. Less 1s this time, please. Oh, there was less 1s this time. I got a lot of 6s. Looking for 3s this time. We'll call it a roll. We're looking at 7 saves with no modifiers.
So 3-ups.
Roll bad. That's not a bad roll.
That is not bad at all.
God dang.
I will not scoff at that.
Alrighty.
My go. I'm gonna go there. So I'll just roll the same 7 dice. So 7 attacks, 4 up, 3 up. Slightly worse than average. 3 hits. Reroll 1s. 2.
Okay, 2 saves. I'm within. So do you have rend?
Rend 1.
So 5s. Can't all defense because I already did it on my elves. Both. I get schwuckt.
So mounts.
This unit of snakes is.
They're just tanking.
I know they really are. 3s.
Yeah.
Okay.
4. No rend.
No rend. So this time I'm looking for 4s on my save. Almost saved all of them again.
But that does kill one.
Well, I get to do
yeah.
my ward save,
Yeah.
which is 6+. Didn't get it, so it does indeed kill one of them.
Take them attacks away.
Okay, and that is the only unit I have left to attack with, so 6 attacks. 2, 4, 6. No point all out attacking. So I'm. What's our wound characteristic? How do I keep forgetting this? Is it 3? No, it's 4. So I'm 2+, 3+ on 6 attacks. And I'm actually going to pile in and be a cheeky boy and try to maintain control.
Oh, shoot.
Properly.
I should have been. I should have piled my guys over.
Yes, you should have. I'm sorry, friend.
Rip.
Yeah. Ugh.
6 attacks. 4, 6.
I forgot. That's -1 move, isn't it? Oh,
Does
never
that
mind. It's
count
move
with
characteristic.
piling
Doesn't
in?
make
Yeah,
it.
yeah. 6 attacks. 2 plus 3 plus. -1 Ren. No Ren. Sorry. 2 plus 3 plus. I'm all looking for 3s this time. 4, and then my worm. If you don't mind, I'll roll for that quick. 2 plus 2 plus. Okay, worm is struggling. 4 with no modifiers.
3s. 1, just enough.
Oh, you hurt 1 wound.
I had 1 wound left.
Alrighty,
my
slay
go?
my elves.
So these guys are gonna pile in.
They piling.
Move closer. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
And I still have my Audif in within 18 of the blood cauldron.
So 15 attacks. 3 up, 3 up.
Okay.
Did you control this objective last turn?
Last turn, yes.
Okay, so I get +1 attack.
Okay.
So those will miss.
Because you're wholly within 12 of a thing that
An
I
objective
control.
that you control.
Okay.
So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more. 5.
Wait, why do you get 7 more?
Because it's
I thought it was +1 to hit. It's
+1
an extra attack? Okay.
That's why I was just like, that's bananas. And now 3 up with Rend 1. That's a lot of 2s and
You
1s.
see a lot of 2s.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ.
3
Dan, you're making me
ups
feel
and,
real bad with your rolls this
yeah.
game. How many?
6 Rend 1.
6 Rend 1. My all defense counters it. I'm at 6. Cauldron gives me 5, so I'm looking for 5s. 5s on 6 dice. Got 2.
So 4 die.
So 4 get a 6+ ward save.
Oh yeah.
Didn't get any, a lot of 1s. So 4 die.
Where do you want to pull?
Yeah, that's a great question. So we determined my commander person is this. So I'll pull, I suppose, from this side. I don't think that gets me away from your.
I was gonna say, you're not gonna be able to get away.
Give me a 3-inch marker.
Um,
Just check that one. Yeah, okay, so I can't.
yeah.
Okay. Those 4.
And next, because you have no other
nothing
units to
else,
attack,
nothing else.
he's just gonna move in, pile in.
Rolling dice is fun? Are you trying to tell me it's not, bro?
So 3 up, 3 up. We hit. 3 wound.
Okay.
Rend 1,
Okay,
D3 damage.
okay.
So,
So I'm
3
rolling against this first.
Yep, so Rend
looking
1.
for,
So 3
5s.
5-ups again.
or no, yeah, because I have all defense and the aura. So looking for 5s. And then this time
Now
you're gonna
this
roll for the
splits.
D3.
Jesus.
Damn.
So that's 3, 6, 9.
Alrighty, these elves are looking
9, 6.
like they're hurting. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Looking for 6s. Probably dying here. I did get a 6, but they are Omega dead. Alright, elves. Good work. You've done all that I could have asked and more. Alrighty. Okay.
So that is another blood type point. So I'm at 4. So now I also have the chance to do pick one friendly corn unit within 3 inches of an enemy unit. Corn unit can make a pile-in move and then attack with all of the melee weapons it is armed with.
That would be in my hero phase.
Hero phase.
Before we do any of that, Battle Shock on this unit, because I'm pretty sure you have a 6. So if you roll a 6, he'll die, which will be Pog.
No.
And what's their morale? Because they did lose a model.
Not enough. They're like 8, 8. So they cannot fail.
Are they coherent?
Take it easy, Turtle Dad. Who's they?
Yes.
Uh,
They're under 10 models. Or
It's
is it?
above 5.
Is it above 5? I thought it was 10.
It is above 5. 6 or higher. I'll double check.
no, you're right.
And
'cause
it's
I
got to
remember
be within
Scott
how close?
losing a bunch. You need 2 models
2
within
1 inch.
inch.
Yes. Because these guys are close enough. They're all going to be.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think you're good.
Just double check.
Yeah. I thought it was 10.
Alrighty, so it's my turn, eh?
So VP. I still control the 1, so I get 1. And I technically now have.
I think you have more than me, right? Because you have that one, and that one now?
Yeah.
So you get 2.
Yeah.
You're only controlling 1, so.
Must be within 1 inch horizontally and 6 inch vertically of at least 2 other models of the unit.
Yeah.
2 points to Dan.
2 points, Dan.
We each get a command point, which puts me to 3. I'm finding that when I don't have a use for all-out attack, I have a lot of command points,
Yeah.
and I don't know what to do with them. Certainly, there are things that I could be doing that I'm not doing, almost certainly.
I watched a couple of games, and it seems like other players use redeploy
Like every chance you can get, essentially.
pretty much, yeah. Redeploy gets used like every turn.
I think I might use my blood tithe points to let that champ get to attack now.
Okay, so when in the hero phase does that happen? Like order of operations wise?
At the start of the hero phase.
Okay.
So specifically, it would be you're at the start of the hero phase. Stuff would go first, and then I would get.
That's what I was asking.
Um,
So what is my start of the hero
I
phase?
think it's that heroic action.
And no other things, just the heroic action. There's a very specific reason I'm asking.
Yeah. Does whatever you're asking about say at the start of the hero phase?
I'm already looking.
Uh,
But that's my question: is if I get to do things at the start
At the
of
start,
the
you can carry out 1 heroic action.
It says you can use this command ability in your hero phase.
Okay, so it's not at the start.
Okay. Then
So we get you get your
your thing.
heroic action first.
oh, true. +1 to wound rolls and save rolls. Maybe I want to do my finest hour. I don't need the command points. I'll do the finest hour. Sure.
I'm gonna do my command points. Did get it.
Okay.
So he gets command point.
Finest hour on my general. I don't really have a way of indicating it, so I'll put a dice.
Do you want a command point token?
I just put a dice in there, you know.
I got command point
Sure.
token.
Pass it over.
I literally have an entire tray that this is all just like command point tokens from different sets.
So you're gonna do your attack?
Yeah, I'm gonna use all my blood tithe because otherwise I'm gonna forget about them or it's
not really
gonna
getting
be
a chance
useful.
to use them, yeah.
I can't use all at attack. You can't use all at defense because it is in the hero phase.
Wouldn't have anyway, so that's fine.
Yeah. So 4 ups, 3 ups, rerolling once. So 2 rend 1.
So 5. This is still round 3, right? 5. I'm rerolling. It's cocked. I'm sorry. Okay. So
then
1
1
failed.
damage.
So now you're doing a D3, right?
Nope, this guy isn't D3. It's just the.
Oh, okay. So now I get my ward save
Yep.
of 6+. Didn't get it. So,
So 1
1
wound,
damage.
and then the mount.
This is the mount. Okay.
3. 3.
Okay.
No rend.
So this time looking for 4s and then 6s. Okay. So model dies in 1 wound.
And the other thing I'm kind of wondering is I need to look into pylon because I know it's changed from how I used to. It used to be you couldn't move. It was like on a model by model basis. Because I'm like, could I done my pylon to move closer? Because then I would be 5 wound.
Why wouldn't
Coward.
you be able to do that?
Because there's a model here, and I'd be moving away from that model.
Right. You have to end and
yeah.
not further from models. Yes,
Yeah.
that's correct.
When you pile in with a model, it must finish the move no further from the nearest enemy unit.
There you go. So you could.
So I would have.
Yeah.
I'd have gotten a 3. 3-inch around would have been something like just a hair closer.
Okay. My wizard is gone. I've used Finest Hour. I am going to use my, I don't know, what comes first? I want to do things right. Command abilities or prayers in the hero phase?
I don't think those have a specific order.
Then I will.
You get to determine the order.
Okay,
Of
yeah.
It truly doesn't matter. I'm gonna do the Dance of Doom prayer. I need a 2+ on my cauldron. We got it this time, very pog. I'll indicate it with the dice. I don't fucking know what to do. And then I'll use the Orgy of Slaughter on this unit of snakes, which is a command ability, so I'll go down by 1. And I don't have to roll or anything, it just goes off. I get to fight.
Oh.
So I'm gonna fight you.
So I hit you, you hit me back.
Exactly. Which is why I was asking about the order of operations.
Oh.
So we'll
No, you get to finally.
do a little one of these. Only 4 attacks. 2+, 3+, no rend.
Yep.
And then my 2+2+ worm, which is failing.
But so much.
I will give my worm as many chances as it needs. 2+. Got them all. 3+. We're not gonna call that a roll. 3+. 2, and then we'll roll for the worm, which is 2+, 2+. Oh, I thought it was gonna be another 1. Okay, so that's 3 saves at you with no rend.
3 up. Made them all.
Okay.
Now you guys are starting to tank your stupid wounds.
Movement phase. Oh, right. What is that thing? A command ability. So I could use another command ability right now, or no? Okay. Doesn't matter because I don't have to use it right now. Cool. I'll keep this here.
So what does your Orgy of Slaughter thing do? Or no, what's the other ability that your cauldron got?
The Dance of Doom is the strike first.
Strike first. So I'm gonna get to strike first and then attack. And
Okay. Ooh.
I mean, I guess we're gonna kind of move through the trees, but be over here, but 3 inches away from your guy. You want to give me one of your 3 inches?
Yeah.
Markers? All right. So, do you mind if I move this tree for now?
Yeah.
Tree, get out of my way. Oh, we're losing stuff. 3 inches away is my intention. Snacks. So tell this tree to fuck off. And
Do you mind if I use the restroom again?
Of course not.
You're doing that.
Evan will keep me honest. Do you mind if I roll charges and stuff, or do you want me to wait? Because I don't mind waiting.
Actually, shoot.
That's fine. I'll wait. Go to the bathroom, my guy.
I'm just wondering if I should redeploy.
Up to you. You'd have to redeploy after I did my first move, so my snakes wouldn't have moved yet.
Yeah. Sorry. No, I'm gonna save the command point. Sorry.
It's all good. So aggressive. All right. So here's my intention, chat. We're gonna try and take it down as general. We're gonna pew pew, and then we get pew pew with both my guys. Then we're gonna charge. I get damage, mortal wounds on the charge. We're gonna position in such a way that only his general can attack me. Hopefully, that might not happen, but we'll see. And we're gonna try and take him out. And if it works, it works. And if it doesn't, whatever. But that's what we're trying. That's my goal right now. Kurz is trying to bait Dan to making him decide why he has to pee. What do you mean? I told him he could go pee first. It was the very first thing I said. I just wanted to.
Why do you have to cheat to win all the time?
Yeah, I know, right? That's why I've won all of my league games of Age of Sigmar.
Yeah, totally.
All that cheating. Azathoth's just salty he betted on the wrong person. Maybe not, because I'm looking rough. If I just finished off those 2 riders that are 1 model right now, I would feel better. But we'll see what happens here. I got some snacks to shoot with still, some mortal wounds to deal.
This is still round 3.
Indeed. I think it's not going to go to round 5. It's going to be whoever gets tabled.
Might take until round 5.
Possibly. What turn is this? Yeah, round 3. Second turn of round 3. So I still have no chance of being double turned, thankfully.
No, but you can double turn him.
It's possible. It won't matter as much because the positioning is already kind of set in stone. The only thing that it'll benefit is I'll get another shooting phase, which will be nice. I'm finding though I lose steam quickly. I think wise of him to double back on my unit that I charge in. It's making me consider how I want to take fights in the future. All right, I'm charging. Shooting first, sorry. Before charging.
Snacks.
Snacks. Snacks are gonna shoot your hero. 10 attacks. You get a 5+ ward against mortals, is that right?
For him?
Yeah. Why'd you say? I thought that was the thing.
Only against spells.
Oh, spells, yes, I
For
keep
him.
making that mistake.
These are the only ones. That's where, like, I would love for them to get, like, just any sort of ward against mortals.
No.
Yes.
All right, I'm taking your general with Snacks. 10 attacks. 3+3 +1 rend.
He'll. Oh, he can't all defense. I'm dumb.
What did you do? You did a thing.
I just can't all defense because I have a 3-up save no matter what against normal attacks.
Oh yeah, it can't be modified, right? Oh, so my rend doesn't matter. Okay, 3+3+. I mean, that's not why I'm doing this anyway. I'm doing it for the mortals, which I got none of.
Oh,
That's a bad roll. Looking for 3s again. 2 saves with no modifiers.
so 2 3-ups. Failed 1.
He does how many wounds?
8.
Then I'll shoot with my snacks over here, so 4 attacks.
Have to be on him.
3+3 +1 rend. Did get a 6, so 1 mortal wound goes through. This misses. 2, looking for 3s, got 1. So 1 mortal wound, 1 save roll to you at -1 rend.
4-up. Nope.
Okay, we take that, and then my cauldron is going to do its range attack, which is 6 attacks. At
What's it going at?
3+3 +1 rend.
Who are you going at?
General.
General. Okay.
So no -1 rend, but 3+3+.
Way to fire.
Jesus. Looking for 3s again. This kind of compensates for some of the shitty rolls you had before.
Yeah,
One
we're
save.
both rolling bad today. Failed it again.
Nice, we take that. I'll take 1.
Yeah,
win.
let me just make my general have always a 3-up save and then proceed to fail all 3-up saves. It's the greatest strategy I could have possible.
Okay. Now we charge. Cool. I'm going to charge with the cauldron first, rolling 2 dice for it. Got 5. I'm only 3 away, so we're good. I can only be controlling 1. This isn't activated yet. So wait, I just want to be away from these guys, essentially. So 3 inches, kind of like the back of your base. I suppose I should actually measure what 5 inches looks like. Yeah, so I can kind of swing all the way over. Am I okay to push the objective or be on it, or is that fine? Because we've like been on trees and other things that are much bigger than
you can
objectives.
be on it. It's just a thing to place. Are you trying to get him in?
What, that guy? Of course not.
Okay.
So,
Oh, you're trying to leave room for.
my snacks, yes.
I would just put it on his base just so we keep track of where it's supposed to be.
Okay. Yeah, unfortunately, snacks are gonna end up getting engaged by them. So maybe I don't want to charge at them. Because 3 inches.
3-inch. I was gonna say 3-inch base. If you're engaged with it hardly at all, you're gonna be engaging a unit that's almost touching.
I mean, you'll be able to pile in, but you're not gonna get that many attacks.
Yeah.
It was the end of the round, so you now control it, so you don't get an additional attack. I think I'd do it.
Because I didn't control this, so I'd have to move like a shit ton of guys.
You gotta be holy with it. Yeah.
Maybe I am within 15. So if they're moving at least 3 inches forward, I can be wholly within and get the extra attack. So I just have to make sure when I consolidate, but I also then have to keep track of coherency as well.
Whatever, we do it. We're charging with the snacks. Got a very good roll. I can't move through yours or my units.
No, bases block.
All right, fuck it.
That's where, before when you were rolling and then wanting to roll them all at once, that's where you do have to move them right away because you can block yourself out of charges. That's one big problem I have with moving this army. I tend to, with those big fatty bases, I'm real big dumb and I block myself a lot. Like, a lot. Especially with the one event I tend to bring them to. They have super big terrain pieces that are like high edges and stuff like that, so I can't just like squeak extra guys through.
My intention is to have 4 engaged. It looks like that is the case. That's why I've deliberately split them.
Yeah, I'd say that's close enough.
I mean, otherwise I can push them a little
Yeah.
bit more, right? Which will give you, what, 3 models?
Probably
4.
a little bit more, because basically these guys can shuffle around.
True.
I just
All right, well, whatever. We're doing it. I want to kill this unit model in general. Okay.
because you'll get 2 activations before I get 1, correct?
Yes, because of
You
my...
gave the always strike first.
Yes, and it went off. Okay, so Bladed Impact, Cauldron of Blood. After this unit makes a charge move, you can pick 1 enemy unit within 1 inch of that unit and roll a dice. On a 2+, the enemy suffers D3 mortal wounds.
I don't
So-
like this coming
Hey,
back at me.
I was gonna
just
say,
like
I was
did
just about to
you.
say, you were doing this, bro. Looking
Roll
for
a 1 like me.
2. Nope.
That's not a
All right,
1.
D3 wounds. Woo!
3.
Ugh. Baby. Okay, strike first on the Cauldron.
Yep.
I get a bajillion different weird attacks. I'm just gonna do
It's
them.
a bunch of little attacks, isn't it? Like there's nothing with huge rend.
No, that's not true.
Oh, is it a bunch of rend stuff? Well, the rend doesn't matter. Never mind.
True.
It's more, do you have a lot of big damage characteristics?
Yeah, yes.
Okay.
Here it comes. So I have a 4 attacks, 3+3 plus -2 rend, 3 damage. 4 attacks, 3+3 plus -1 rend, D3 damage. 8 attacks, 3+4 plus 1 damage.
Okay. What's the first one? 2 damage each?
3 damage each. I'm gonna do that one right away. I'm not.
'cause that
in-
might just wipe
I'm not in range to attack anything else.
Yep.
Which maybe I wisely could have positioned differently, but I didn't want them to be close to them. So whatever.
Did you do your torrent of burning blood with that?
I did
Yeah.
in the ranged attack.
That's OP.
What's up, seeds? You say it's weak. It is pretty weak.
No, I said it's OP. It's burning blood.
The name is OP. The attack only did 1 hit. 2+2+, because of my blood right table. Rens doesn't matter. 2+2+. Got them all. Looking for 2s again. Got them all. So that's 4 saves with no modifiers because you have no modifiers. And if any of these go through, you're dead because it's 3 damage.
Can I, before he dies, all-out defense them? If they're not the target of an attack? Just use his command point before he dies, is that a thing?
I
have
think
no
you
idea.
can only do that when you're being issued an attack against that unit,
Targeted as an attack. Now I'm curious.
but I don't know for sure. When a friendly unit is picked as the target of an attack, so I'm not targeting
that unit
you.
must receive a command. Okay, yeah. Because I am probably going to waste that command point. Yes.
Alrighty.
Do it.
Cauldron doing some work.
Wow.
I should have. If I'd. Okay. Interesting. Just some
What?
thoughts. Well, just because I could have gotten so much more out of this unit if I was close enough to anything right now, but I'm not. But that's fine. I got exactly what I wanted, so certainly shouldn't complain.
Blood tithe point. You killed the thing.
And now I get to move with my snacks. Can I have one of your things? I guess they're kind of engaged now.
I was going to say you're engaged right now.
We can pile out of that. These snakes are gonna melt to your motherfuckers.
So you can't move further away, keep in mind.
Unit to unit, not model to model.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not
Model to unit.
Yeah.
Model to unit?
Yes.
Yes. So you can't move any model further away from this unit.
Okay.
So you can slide all the way along, but you can't move further.
I'm not fully touching. I'm like a quarter inch.
So
I
that's
will
where-
end like a quarter inch
Yeah.
away.
Yeah,
as
so
if
you
I
can
slid
slide around. That's where it used to be if you were touching, you couldn't move other than like touching still.
I mean, that would still be true.
Yeah. Or no, it used to be if you were touching at all, you couldn't consolidate. Like once you were touching, you weren't allowed to move at all because you're already as close as you could be. But now it's apparently like if you're touching, you can just slide
no
because it's
further,
the unit.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So now you can just like daisy chain people along.
I'm just thinking.
Yeah. The big question is, do you want more of them to be able to attack and my dude to be able to pile in and hit you, or
We're gonna. Okay, so how does that work if the model wasn't within an inch? That model still can't end further away?
yes, each model has to be closer by the end of their move to the unit they were the enemy
Equal to
unit
or
you're in.
closer.
Equal to or closer.
Okay, something like that.
Yeah.
And my intention is to not be within
Yeah.
range of that unit.
Because the wording is equal to or closer to the closest unit, right?
We don't. I mean,
No further from
I'm,
the
I'm playing the way that you guys described.
yeah.
We don't need to
Yep. No,
waste any more
you're
time. Okay, I have 3 in range, 6 attacks. 2 plus, 3 plus, because I'm pretty sure they're 3 plus, 4 plus. Someday I'll have it memorized. 2 plus, 3 plus. I suppose there's no reason not to do this because I'm not gonna have any other use for the CP. Wait, I can't issue a command ability to them now and then also do all-out defense. Is that right?
No. They can't get more than one,
In a phase.
yeah. They can't be issued more than one command in the same phase,
Okay.
even if they're differing.
Okay.
What's the ability to do?
Makes it so I can do extra hits if I roll 6. Which I probably won't, so it's not worthwhile, I don't think.
You've rolled a lot of 6s this game.
Yeah.
You can do it.
Well, I only get 6 attacks. And it's not beneficial enough for me to not do the all-out def IMO. This guy's got 3 plus save?
3 plus save.
I'll kill him.
That was gone from last.
Okay, we'll just do what I'm doing right now. Sure. 6 attacks, 3 plus, 2 plus, 3 plus.
Yep.
No rend. And then a worm. Got them all. Looking for 3s. So 4 saves and then a worm. And 2 plus, 2 plus. Worm's coming in hot. 5 saves, no modifiers.
5 3-ups. Made him.
Okay.
My go next.
Yep.
I'm just gonna void beam. I'm gonna get a little bit closer, and then just touch, so you can only shuffle around.
Okay.
Yeah, they're gonna want the all-out attack. So 3 up. One rend 1.
Okay.
And then if you want to roll that, and then I'll roll them out.
1 rend
3 up,
1,
3 up.
so they're at 5.
Made
Good.
it.
This is
3
the
up,
mount
3
now?
up. Yep.
Okay.
Roll 1. So,
So 2.
2 no
With
rend.
no modifier, so 4.
1.
Looking for a 6 on this ward.
No.
So 1 more model. I'll attack with them. I guess because they're use it or lose it, I'll do what I was saying before, where I will. I mean, it's gonna be pointless on 2 attacks, but we're gonna do it.
Yeah.
Just because I have nothing
2
else to
attacks and
spend on.
Bloodworm.
All out slaughter. I'm gonna target that Daughters of Khaine unit. I'm picking them to fight. An unmodified hit roll of 6 becomes 2 hits instead of 1.
And it doesn't say anything about that. Well, no, the Bloodworm's a weapon. Never mind. It's not a mount or anything like
It's just attacks.
that. Yeah.
Or hits, sorry. So 2 at 2 plus 3 plus. 6 is on the hit. Become additional. Okay, so that failed entirely. 2 plus 2 plus on the worm. Did get the
There's
6.
a 6. So 1 up.
Looking for 2s. Got them both. So 2 saves with no modifiers.
3 ups. Made him.
Okay.
Now my go. I'm gonna all out attack. Yeah, I'm gonna all out attack.
I'm gonna all out defense.
Yeah.
Do they have rend?
Yes. Different.
Because otherwise, I guess it doesn't matter to use it. But I also have nothing else to spend it on. So. Or I guess I could like auto pass a battle shock.
I'm gonna specifically stay outside
That's
of 3
fine.
inches of her. Maintain coherency. So that's only gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4, 5, including the champ. 3, 6, 9, 10. And then I am wholly within 12 of that, so that's 15, 16 attacks.
All right. I would argue that you are not.
Am I not?
These models over here are not.
Shoot, never mind. Sorry, that was I thought I was within, because I thought from objective. Oh, I guess I'm not.
I kind of deliberately positioned my snakes to kind of block you from being able to do that.
Yeah.
It's somewhat intentional.
Wholly within him.
He wants it bad.
Because they are wholly within that. So when it says wholly within an objective you do not control, between the
They're
two.
not wholly within. This guy's not wholly within.
But he is wholly within that one. Yeah.
Okay.
no,
I don't know for sure,
never
but I
mind.
think you'd have to be wholly within the same objective.
I agree.
Okay.
Not
And objective
split it.
singular.
It's singular, but is it singular?
But also,
That model's wholly within that objective. That one's within that.
Wholly-
You think?
this model doesn't look like it is within
Is
12
it,
of this.
Is it out? Okay.
Not wholly within anyway. It's the same model that is failing for both of them. It looks
Is
like.
it fine? Okay. Sorry, it's hard to tell from over here because I'm like craning over the table. So all out attack is
Plus 1 to hit.
+1 a hit, so 2 up, 3 up. Rend 1.
Table. What was the? It was the attack first. Oh, and then the finest hour. I should. Okay, it didn't matter. 'Cause your general died. Oh my god. Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to flick it that hard.
Oh, I do get to reroll. 1 still. That doesn't help a ton.
Okay.
4, 5, 6. Rend 1.
6 round 1.
Yep.
I all out defense, so it nullified it.
Yep.
Within range of this, I have 4. So looking for 4s. Got 2. Rolling for my ward saves. Need 6s. Got 1 more, so 3 wounds. 1 model and a wound. Okay.
Okay.
And I believe that's the end of the round. Snakes don't have to do battle shocks. They have bravery 8. Losing 1 model doesn't change that. Nothing of yours needs to do it either.
Yep.
Top round 4. So because we're at top round 4, I have the 5th one of my.
What do you score at the end of the round or end of the
Yeah.
My
I was gonna say we have
apologies.
to end of the round first.
I control this and this. You're not within 6. So I control 2.
So you get 3 this round. Because you control 2 or more is the other one.
Okay. So I get 3.
So you get 3.
6 to 5. Okay.
And then what were you saying? At the
Because
beginning?
we're around 4, I have the 5th round on my blood right table, which gives me a 5+ ward on everything instead of a 6.
Okay.
Ooh, which I've yet to have a game go far enough to actually like
Yeah.
gain that benefit. So that's kind of exciting. Yes.
Roll off.
Please don't roll another 6.
Yeah, I was gonna say if I roll another 6 with ancient dice.
He rolls a 6.
Jesus.
Alrighty.
So I'll have. Oh, I don't get 2 because my general's dead. So I only get 1.
I get 3.
He's just gonna roll for. What is it? Is it +2 if the general's dead?
I don't know.
Oh yeah.
I haven't done this in a while with the general dead.
Do you have to have a hero to do that though?
Yeah,
Yeah, he
I
has
have
a
another
hero.
hero.
Okay.
He's got his otter. Take it easy, your Ryback's done.
Add 2 to the roll if your general
Thanks
is
for hanging out.
slain. So that's a 4.
Okay, so you got it.
So I got it.
I'm gonna do the same. Roll for a CP. Got it. That's why I've been using the mark of wounds, so I'll put this there.
No shooting. That's got 13. What's the save on that thing?
5, I think.
Okay.
4 because of the aura.
Oh, which one do you want to activate?
What do you mean, which one?
You get to pick which one. Which objective. Honestly, the one in my back is probably like the one in my backfield is probably.
I mean, you already control it.
Oh,
You
that's
control
true.
both the middle one. I'll just do the middle one because I can't really contest the one in your back.
No shooting. Just go straight to charges. Yeah. He's gonna charge in somewhere. 6.
And you do have a CP somewhere, right?
Yeah, I have 1.
Specifically on your boy.
Nope. Oh!
It's specific
No,
to
I get 1 regular and I have 1 on my boy too.
Right. I'm saying the additional one that you get is specific to your boy.
Yeah. So I got a 6. Or actually, I'm dumb. I could have just moved forward. Do you care if I do that?
No. Like move and then charge? Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. Stay basically there. Okay. 6 will.
My cauldron's range.
Yeah. I will. I'm actually
Is
trying
that mounted unit in combat with the cauldron?
him or him?
Nothing is now, or yet, but
He
now the
was
otter
3 out.
is.
I was just wondering why you didn't rally.
Oh.
Don't help the winning side out, my guy.
He already chose his actions. I'm just saying, like, I was.
I have never used rally once
I
because
also
I've never been outside of combat.
Thought you would use rally.
Yeah.
Well, it's what? It's a 6 up.
Yeah.
I'd have
is.
2 dice to get a 6 out.
You get 2 dice to get 5 more wounds. I think it's absolutely worth it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, whatever. You can rally with a unit champion, so you could still do it. Oh no, you can't, because we're not in the hero phase anymore.
No.
It's the beginning of the hero phase.
It's-
when rally happens.
Oh, is that?
Yep.
Oh.
Specifies the beginning of the hero phase.
Yeah, I've never used rally because it's never been an option.
Well,
It's not an option now.
I thought maybe you were saving your command points for later.
No, I only have the 2. It's yeah.
Thanks, Mike. That's what I'm saying, bro. I want to win, and I'm currently struggling.
I don't know about that, Curtis. You still got your cauldron of blood on.
I know
Yeah,
the cauldron's
your cauldron
doing
blood
some
is
work.
untouched.
That's a
The cauldron can only do so
315
much, though.
Point bad boy on the field.
Yeah, he's gonna charge.
The cauldron alone can only do so much. Oh,
Goes in.
He's coming in. Okay.
2 plus.
Yeah, on the charge. Dan,
I can't.
I don't know what
roll
to say right
a
now.
2 up
Apparently,
to
you can roll a
save my
6
life.
every single time for initiative, but you can't
Yeah.
roll to charge.
Maybe you should roll that big dice for everything.
Yeah, for fucking
Yeah.
real.
I probably won't roll the big dice after rolling 3 in a row because I
You
feel like I
burnt your
should
luck
test
out.
that dice. So, yeah. Who goes first? Gonna go with him first.
Otter boy.
All out attack. What?
Never mind. Continue. I was just checking something. You're fine.
Does your otter boy have rend?
Yes, he has rend 1, d3 damage each.
Ow.
And this is the one on a 5-up. If you take any wounds, you can slay them off.
Okay. So fucking stupid. I'm gonna all out Deef.
Okay.
I said it before you rolled.
Yes. 3 hits. Reroll 1.
Wait. Everyone gets to reroll
My
one?
whole army. That's
Okay.
my whole army-wide ability. I think your table that you get is better than the reroll 1 stone. So that's 2 rend 1, d3 damage.
2 Ren 1, D3 damage. Looking for
And then he has
fours.
1 other attack. That's 3 + 4 + no rend 1 damage.
Okay, let me just resolve this one first. Looking for fours. Looking for 5s on the ward save now.
Okay.
So D3 damage. So 1 damage.
And so he's got 4 attacks with the pup. Because technically this is the model where he's got a hound. Instead, it's just him. That is 3 + 4 +? 3 + 4 +. Jesus. 1, no rend.
4, 3, and then 5.
Yeah.
You can't go down to 3 because you can't get +2.
It didn't matter, I rolled a 6. So
Yeah.
You're good.
But that was my first unit that went.
don't you roll a 5+, and if you get it,
It's at the
it's dead?
end of any phase. So you get to do all your attacks and everything.
I mean, if you kill it, I'm definitely conceding because that's fucking. I have a bunch of half-dead snakes if you actually kill that unit with that rule. Okay, well, clearly I should attack with the cauldron. But how do I want to split it? So what? This guy has 4 wounds, 3+. This guy has
6 wounds, 3 +.
with no like, oh, I block this or that, no like extra rules like that. Okay.
No.
So how do I want to split this? I only suffer 1 wound, so I'm still at my first part of the table.
Yep.
Um,
Honestly, your 3 damage attack on the guy with 6 wounds is probably optimal because you just need to get.
I have to declare the split before doing the attacks,
Yeah.
right? I
Yeah.
can't like.
Yep, you have to roll everything. Technically, everything is rolled at once, so you have to allocate and then roll.
Okay, we're gonna do. And it was your general that couldn't have its armor modified. Everything else can, though, right?
Correct.
Okay. We're gonna do Avatar's Sword on your general or on your hero here.
Which one is that?
The 3 damage minus 2 rend,
Yeah.
which you didn't get to feel the rend last time, but now you're going to.
Yeah. Now it's gonna hurt.
So that might not kill you.
How many attacks is that?
4 attacks, 2 + 2 + minus 2 rend. You'd be at a 5. Oof.
If I all defense, I'd be at a 4.
I am going to use a command point to do all-out slaughter.
What does that do again?
So I'm at 2. Any 6s count as 2 hits. And that's the only thing. Any 6s count as 2 hits. For all of everything I'm about to do. Shit. I want to kill both of these units, and I'm afraid to allocate incorrectly here. Yeah, we'll call the
I
Avatar.
already did all-out defense. Can't do the slaughter thing.
Okay.
Oh.
Chat's keeping you honest.
I appreciate it. I'm still learning, but thank you. I do appreciate it, Lord Vlad. Honestly, you've constantly been helping us out with the rules.
Oh yeah.
Avatar Sword on him. Death Sword and Blade of Khaine on him. And then I can split an individual attack too, can't I?
Yep.
You can. Yeah.
She. Let's do 4 and 4. We'll split it down even.
The middle.
So I get 8 attacks with my final one, and I'm going to split it 4 and 4.
Cool.
Yes, I can what? Oh, got it, yes.
Split a single attack.
It's always a bit hard with the delay.
That's
okay.
where, if you have a bunch of like little attacks, just splitting them is fine.
So here's what we're going to do. Avatar's sword first on this guy. 4 attacks. Are you all out defending before I do anything?
Yeah.
Okay. 2+2+, -2 rend.
Actually, hold. Sorry.
Did you already use his command point? Why does he not have the thing on him?
I have 1 regular.
I know.
I used his for, what was it? Oh, did I use?
I'm asking
No,
you.
I-
Roll the charge distance.
No. Did you all out attack?
I felt like I used it for something, and I don't remember what.
I think you may have all out attacked, but I don't remember. That's why I was
I
asking you.
didn't, because I didn't add 1 to the hit or wound.
Okay, so did you not use it?
I might have not used it.
Then you're supposed to keep track of this.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, you had a token on him, and there's no longer a token on the board.
Yeah.
Chat, I don't know if anyone was paying attention.
Yeah.
Chat's kind of quiet right now.
You
You didn't rally.
Yeah, I didn't rally.
I don't think you used it. I can't remember anything that you used it on if you didn't all attack.
Okay. Yeah, all out defense then.
Okay. 4 attacks, 2+2+, -2 rend. On him. Got them all. Thank God, because those are some 2s. Looking for 2s again. All right. 2 at you.
2 -2.
2
So all out
-2.
defense is 4 up.
Reroll charge, he did not.
1.
Okay, so 3 wounds, not D3, but 3.
Yep. So he is now half dead at 3. Because I didn't reroll charge because I only got like a 6 for his charge.
Okay, I'll do my next one on the thing. 4 attacks on this guy. 2+2+, -1 rend, D3 wounds. So 2s. Got him. 2s again. Please stop with the fucking ones, bro. -1.
-1, so 4s. 2.
Okay, so 2 D3s. 4, which is what I needed.
Exactly enough.
And then, because I've already allocated 4 Skianza attacks
Another blood type.
on your otter. 2+, 3+, no rend, and nothing else. 2+, 3+. Got them all. 3+, for the love of God. 1 at you.
Made it.
Okay. You need a 4, right? Not a 3? Oh, no rend. Never mind.
rend.
Never mind.
I technically need a 2. My go. I'm gonna go with that champ there.
This guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
4+, 3+, rerolling 1s. So 3 rend 1. Finally doing work, and then I have 3 mount attacks after.
Okay. 3 rend 1 puts me at 5. Failed them all. Looking for a ward of 5 now. And she did.
Dead. Okay. And that's a 3rd blood type.
Blood. Blood.
And then now
Blood.
snakes. Blood.
Okay.
More blood.
Model to unit. So I will stay within an inch. Or within base to base, I should say. Okay. 8 attacks. And a worm. 2, 4, 6, 8. 2s, 3s. No rend. Now I will use the thing. That makes it so that 6s are a double hit.
Yep.
No reason not to, I feel like. Because all attack doesn't help me. So 2+, 3+, 6s become 2 hits.
And I can't all out defense with them because I used that command in this phase already, right?
Correct.
Yep.
That 6 becomes an extra 1, so I'm putting one of my mist back in, looking for 3s. Got them all 6 saves with no modifiers.
So 6 3-ups. 1 dude dead.
Okay.
We'll go like that, just so I get the extra.
Shuffle.
So that should be.
Did I have a wound on these guys already? Is that what this is?
Yep. That is now 1, 2, 3. Actually.
I think you're probably holding
Actually,
it now.
yeah. I'd want to shuffle, I think, a hair this way. See, it's dead. And now that should put me with it. So there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Do you have rend?
Yes.
All defense.
Did you
They
all
received a
defense
command.
with that?
They received a command. Yes, yeah. I can't do it
So
anymore.
you can't do it again.
No.
Yep. So now I get 3 attacks each. 4 for the champ, so that's 4. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. 3, 6, 9.
Copper's found us.
Exactly. 12, 15. And I will all-out attack.
Okay.
How many guys are you attacking with?
6. They get 3 attacks each base and 4 for the unit champ.
Dan, what's 3 times 6?
18.
Yeah. You said 15. How many dice are you rolling?
19.
Okay,
15 plus
okay,
4.
okay,
Because I had the unit champ already factored in there. Yeah.
Completely separately. Got this.
Faith in your boy.
2 plus.
What are you looking for?
2s.
Jesus.
That's a lot of fucking ones.
Mike
We're
Genie
both
is
rolling
not wrong.
ones. What did Mike Genie say?
Said
called
it's
Age of
called
Sigmar.
Age of Sigmar
You leave
because
games
you leave
visibly
the
older.
game visibly older.
Yeah. And now this is 3 plus, rerolling 1s. And that's another one. So that is 3, 6, 9, 12, 13 rend 1 damage.
Okay. How many? 12, sorry?
13.
13. 5s?
2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 12, 13. Yeah.
That is a shit ton of 5s.
Fuck yeah.
I'll gladly take all of those saves. My god, those were 5s. Okay.
Yeah.
So right now I have 5 wounds, but I get to roll a 5+ ward save to potentially save more.
Because they're a 4-up right now with the cauldron.
4 up with the cauldron, so I was looking for 5s.
Okay.
And I took out all my 5s and 6s, looking for 5s again. Got 1 more, so 2 models dead.
Nice.
Wow, they lived.
Yeah.
Unprecedented.
Do you want that on your her or her?
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay.
I got like fucking 4x as many 5s as I expected. And that's it, I believe. Okay, I'll just auto pass the battle shock because I have nothing else to spend this on.
Yeah.
Roll your 5+ for if the game's over. Lol.
God. Yeah.
Fun roll. Yeah, I'm definitely conceding then.
Yeah.
Because that is the only thing I have left.
Because I think I would then get. Because do I? Because.
Hey, we don't need to sit here and count
Yeah.
out points. You definitely won.
Yeah.
That feels very broken.
Because I think even if we didn't do
you
that,
won fair and square.
I think I'd get 3 points again.
Again, I don't know why you're counting
Yeah,
points
yeah.
when you've clearly
That's fair.
won. All right, if it wasn't for that roll, I think I might have still been okay, just because my cauldron does some buku damage that I didn't
Fuck yeah.
like realize just how much damage it did.
Because I think that's why I was wondering VP. Because even if that didn't happen, I think I would have gotten 3. Because your snakes control that. Because this only counts as 2. Like heroes with 5 or more wounds
my
only
points of
count as
return home.
2.
Yeah.
Which I think
And then
that's
monsters count as 5, and then there are alternate. Some factions and stuff have alternate rules that make you count.
because like him at 6 wounds counting the same as your 13 wound thing is dumb to me.
I feel like there's a lot of rules that you could argue that
Yeah.
are dumb.
Yes.
Like the fact that you just killed a 13 model unit with a single wound. That seems pretty fucking dumb.
What's the name of that ability?
Yeah, I really want to know if that's
Reality
like legit.
splitting.
It doesn't
Let me
seem
just
like
make sure it's still because this is the War Scroll card. Let me make sure they
Can I
didn't
see the
like
War Scroll card?
because the War Scroll cards are old. Because they
To
haven't
me,
gotten a new book
it
in
definitely feels
forever.
like that should be like a.
The end of any phase, if wounds are inflicted by the axe of corn in that phase, were allocated to an enemy model. and not negated, and the enemy model has not been slayed, roll the die. On a 5+, that enemy model is slain. And I'm looking at the website.
This is this is
then.
on the app. Yeah.
Well, I'm looking at
You know,
the website.
now that I'm thinking about that, well, no, it wouldn't have mattered. Never mind. Because even if you died, you would still gotten that 5+, I'm assuming?
It's still an ability
Yeah.
that was triggered.
Man, what the fuck?
So imagine that ability, but on a 6-up, but in Tzeentch, where you have a fate pool of 9 dice that you can just replace a dice
You're not wrong, Mike.
for things. Oh.
And I will simply go
Yeah.
back to, that's why anyone that complains about, like,
Well, like,
Daughters of Khaine Morathi, it's like every army seems to have broken shit.
so like Morathi is one of like 2 or 3 things that can ignore that. But even so, it's like if you have Morathi, a cauldron, and like a
Right,
shit
you can
ton of
just snipe my
witches, I
cauldron.
can snipe
How many
the
points
cauldron.
is that particular unit?
He is 125 points.
Are you fucking joking me? You have a 125 point unit that can one-shot heroes at 13 wounds. Okay. Anyone who complains about my goddamn army ever again is gonna hear a fucking mouthful. Just gonna say right now. Woo! Okay. Anyway, still great game. That was very close. I
Oh
feel
yeah,
like.
Nagash just deletes a unit. I think Arcan still has like the what is it, Time of Sands or whatever, where you just basically just keep rolling until the unit's gone. And you
Seems
just
very fun.
keep, because it's just this repeating thing that just keeps going. I played against that in one of my first AOS games, and I was playing with just the chaos, like start collecting, and then a buddy of mine was playing with just the undead start collecting, and instead of building, like I think Neferata is on the front, he built Arcan and ran Arcan, and
So you get to
having a Mortar
face
against like
the wonderfulness of that.
10 Chaos Warriors, a Chariot, and like a Hero versus like that was
See,
real bad.
That's what I'm
I'm
saying.
not gonna lie, this guy's absolutely freaking wild for 125
Yeah,
points.
Yeah.
Anyone talking about other units that do shit like that?
Yeah.
At least they're like 700 points, 900 points. Like Morathi's fucking getting nerfed to 700 points right now, right?
Yeah.
125 point model I can do. I would just take like 4 of those because I
So-
feel like big monsters are like a huge thing in this
The problem
game.
is you have a limit on heroes,
Run it dragons.
and he's got 6 wounds and a 3-up save and nothing against mortals. So like,
I mean,
if your
sure, I might be
bows
able to, like,
just spent
gun
the
him
first
down.
2 turns just like going for him.
Yeah, but you just described a bunch of. I have a bunch of heroes in my Sigmarines that cost more than this, that have the exact same sort of stat profiles, wound, save, bravery, etc.
Yeah.
And they don't do anything this fucking good.
the corn
They
book
don't-
ain't got
they
much
can't
else going.
just run up to Nagash and be like, I did 1 wound.
Does he even
to your
seem fine?
fucking
Yeah, the corn-
800-point unit dead.
Here's Dan about to tell me that I'm wrong, but his units seem totally fine
Yeah.
for the points that they were.
You know what the shenanigan
Other
part
than
would be?
that one.
With Blood Tithe, if I'd have gotten 1 more Blood Tithe before that and been able to do the free pylon and attack, that is the end
With
of
this guy?
in the hero phase, that is the end of a phase.
Right.
Yes,
Yeah,
you
So I
yeah.
could do
it
that
on the
twice
hero
in one
phase, and then
turn.
Be like, oh, sweet, cool. You don't even get to see the combat phase.
Yeah.
Ripperoni, boy.
And then it's just like, cool, I deleted that.
Your
Also,
cabbage dead.
yeah, also it's like, also now I still have a combat phase if I'm engaged, and I can do that again if I like get to hit something and win
Right.
something.
2v1 me,
Yeah.
bro. Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, Archaon can do something similar, but he's 860 points. My guess is, I bet you, because the reality splitting axe was like a whole flavorful thing when they first started AOS, because what's his face
And all the rules
from the
were
starter set had it,
fucking
and all the fluff was like he split reality attacking like the Stormcast, whatever his name was, like main character, and that's how he almost killed him forever type thing. But yeah, like I would be unsurprised with a new corn book if that just goes away, just very quietly goes away, because Archaon already has that. So it's like you could have Archaon, him, and like a bunch of dumb others.
Right, but someone's saying that model is 860 points.
Yeah, Archaon is dumb, but he's also writing something about this tall.
Dude, I wanna see that.
Also does. I want an Archaon. I just can't justify like $180 for
On
that
like a
model.
single model, yeah.
Yeah, I have the
Especially
one
when
of
it
him
takes
on,
up like half your fucking
Yeah, I have the
army.
one of him on foot. I could just put him on a base this tall, right? Yeah.
Like I said, despite that, it still felt like a pretty close game.
Yeah.
As
I think even like if we wouldn't have done that, I think I'd have come ahead points this turn, but then whatever that deletes, like if it was able to kill him real quick and then get into them, like if you could kill him with shooting and then be free to
Right,
consolidate.
I'm pretty sure
into
if
one or
that
the
unit
other.
didn't die,
Yeah.
this is absolutely still a game, and I
Yeah.
could absolutely still win potentially. So yeah, I mean, I agree with that because I could take the -1 hit, pile in, all out attack, split between the two of them, definitely kill him, and then do a bunch of damage to them, and then you've got like one rider, and I still have my 2 snakes too, which I pulled to the side. I absolutely still would have been okay, but you know, that's Age of Sigmar, crazy rule, fun. All right.
That was not how I expected.
I will
that
say
to go.
before that point though, I still learned some things like with
Yeah.
positioning and whatnot. I still feel like there is some benefit to deliberately hedging some turns in hopes that you impatiently make a mistake with your positioning, but I almost need to like force it. It feels hard with how large the movement is in this game, so still learning, still trying to figure out the positioning of the game.
So Mike Genie, the crazy thing, there is a named character with that ability, but there is just the mighty Lord of Khorne with that ability, and he is not unique. Mike Genie was saying he's unique, so you can only have one. That version is not unique.
I mean, I should have like realized that. I knew it was a possibility. Dan explained it in the beginning of the game. I should have prioritized shooting him down. So it is in the end, it is still absolutely my fault because I had 2 units of bow snakes that could have been shooting from 24 inches away, doing mortal wounds on 6. He had nothing against mortal wounds. So absolutely, I should have done something about it. So it is still at the end of the day my fault, and it is still something that I could have done better. So regardless of if I agree with the rule being fair or not, I still could have played around it. So still learning.
Yeah.
Anyway, anything else for chat, Dan, before we wrap up here?
I think that's it for me.
All right, guys. I appreciate everyone tuning in. I know it was a long game. I hear Evan over there yawning. Mr. Producer Boy, I hear you.
I got up at 6 today. I'm a little tired.
Yeah, I got up at like 8 because I had to, one of our other managers was out for surgery, so I actually had to work a
Literally
morning
been at
shift,
work all day long.
and I closed last night.
Oh, shit, dude.
Yeah, and you were there later than I was.
GG.
You just live at my work.
I like your name. Do a bear end roll. I like that
Yeah.
a lot. Do a bear roll. All right, guys. I think we're gonna be heading out. Thanks for all the love today. We got some subs. I really appreciate it. I got some bits from my boy Nick Lizio. Dan, thank you for being here.
Yeah.
Although I'm complaining about that rule, this game was very fun. I
It
actually
was
really
very
enjoyed
close.
It.
Like
Love
literally,
the-
it was just like a 33% chance of that basically
right.
game ending.
Love all the terrain that you brought. Thanks,
yeah.
man. I appreciate you helping me set all this up because.
So the otter has all
I don't
the
have any of
presents
this
now.
shit.
Is what the
the otter has indeed obtained all
the
of the
end goal
presents.
is. Yeah, the otter is just walking away
He's
with piles of
weaseled his way
presents.
out of all of these presents. Yes.
And the presents are rocks for cracking open shells. Yeah.
that is
More
what an
pocket
otter would
rocks
want.
for the. Maybe that's why.
Thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate the kind words. Anyway, we're out of here, guys. Have a great night. Happy holidays. Have a good new year, and we will see you in 2023. See you guys.